But in the same breath, being a despicable human being is a choice. And she is actively making a choice without having any remorse, no regret. I, I can't let my sympathy for her and my empathy for her cloud my judgment on her behaviors, on her attitude, on the way she treats people, on the way she's treating her family, on the way she's treating your pockets, your trust, your loyalty, even your understanding. It's absolutely pathological. And again, she stated that people with disabilities, in her opinion, or she thinks, they cannot be pathological liars and they cannot be manipulative, and that itself screams her biggest excuse.
What makes me even more sick is Faith makes the comment every time she speaks to somebody that
She just
doesn't
thought she
know
lived a
her.
good life. This is a very
Yes, yes, ma'am. And
what?
so you see in these photos she's standing, right? Right. Okay. So I'm going to pause this real quick. So she asked the question to people, and my followers know about this question. She goes, "So, can you tell me what it's like to walk? Because I've never done that." Bitch, don't lie to me. Come on now. And sorry, I get a little heated about shit
No,
like
it's
this
okay.
because
She's also making a mockery of disability, because there are truly people
thank
out
you.
here who can't walk. These things are so triggering. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but can I tell you, this looks like the white picket fence, the golden retriever dream. This is the American dream right here in these
Yes,
pictures.
ma'am.
Now, her mother said that she used to go to therapy, physical therapy, and she just stopped. So those 10 steps that she's able to make now could have been 20 or 30, and she could have been on the walker a lot more and bettered her quality of life. But she refuses to because
Comfortable.
everything is giving to her now.
She is comfortable being who she is, how she is, and not progressing because she's making a shit ton of money.
Can we talk about the fake TikTok trial she did? This is it. It was like a 4-hour thing. I'm not going to even start to play it. But this just shows you, okay, this was the judge. This was her lawyer. This was the people's lawyer. This is Faith. And this is some guy that never got to talk.
Wait.
They
Sorry, ma'am. Is that man actually there?
No, they're at their own houses.
But where did she find that dude?
These are all of her friends.
Yeah, those are her friends from Meet Me.
And that dude in the attorney's robe, the lawyer's.
He's wearing a graduation gown. Doing very illegal things.
And
This
what?
is illegal.
Now, she said that this would clear her name, even with SSDI, that this trial of all her friends, of her telling her side of the story, was going to get her out of real life legal trouble.
Hold on. So she got her friend to act as a judge
Yes, ma'am.
on social media.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my goodness gracious. Season 5.
Objection, Your Honor.
Oh
Objection.
my, sat there for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And how much did she pay this man?
Listen, I don't know, but it went on and on and on and on.
Who the hell is
In
that
fact,
now? Who is this?
this is her lawyer. This is
That looks like Whoopi Goldberg to me.
Sorry, babe.
has a Pedialyte as a cousin. He kissed a 10-year-old girl on the lips.
Oh, is that Head Mod?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, she looked like Head Mod. She looked like a bouncer.
I love this lady. I do.
Oh my
You have
Lord.
become my role model. I'm sorry. I want to be you when I grow up.
That made me compliment. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, okay, Mama, I'm winning in life. Oh, I need to phone my mom. I need to tell her Mama America is just the same.
Yes, ma'am. It's when I tell you it's all over the world. It really is.
Javon, can I, it was fate that I met fate.
Yes.
I was
Hold on
just
a minute.
a random conversation, and this girl
This is on my arm.
gotta have faith.
And then I have hope over here.
Oh my God, you just read my mind. I was about to say to you that I rescued a Yorkie and her initial name was Hope, and she's literally in front of me right now. And like I was gonna say
Right.
faith and hope. And I have hope.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having a random conversation about, I don't know, some bullshit that I can't even remember. It was quite interesting, I think. But then Faith requested, and I saw the profile picture, and I was like, shit, I'm not rude. I accept everyone requesting me. Really, I do that, even if it's just like, hi. And then I felt bad when she came up. I felt bad. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I see someone disabled on social media, I feel obligated to give them my time. Why? Because I
Yeah.
know that a lot of people can be cruel on this platform, and I don't want her to think I'm one of those people. So that's how this happened. I and man was sweet. Can I tell you though? She reminded me of Gypsy Rose meets Natalia Grace. Really, at Hello, the moment she started talking about herself, I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a problem. Also, she had 133 people in her live stream when she requested me, so I knew that you guys, there are whistleblowers that are gonna come out here and say something about this lady, and you did, and that's why I kept my composure because I already felt it in my bones. Ha.
Now, this lady here is a minimal version of you. I don't want to like downgrade her or anything because she's probably an amazing person, but she did the same thing you did tonight, but they were battling and she just straight up gave it to her. She was like, I recorded it. This is the live. But she was, this guy here tries to be a little soft with her, and then you've got Elmo down here who didn't say anything.
Right.
But this woman here gave it to her, told her, you're a fraud, you're this, you're that. It was great.
Okay, but how does she act in these encounters?
I can show you.
Yes, please. Absolutely.
And so, amen to that. Wait, amen. 1 second. And Faith is capable of that. She is. I know she is. I see it right through her. She can go on TikTok live, chat with her chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's capable of that. Bianca, like you have to realize that if you just take a second to realize that you are not in my position, and if you were sitting in this chair 24/7, 7 days a week, you're gonna say shit that you regret. I don't know what it's like, Mama. I really don't. But I can tell you one thing. That's not. It ain't.
What I will say, and 100% true, a disability is not an excuse.
It's not. It's not. And I'm not making it an excuse. You guys have no idea what I go through. You see what you want.
Sounds like
No
an
idea.
excuse. No idea what you go through.
I really don't appreciate you requesting me and then y'all talking shit to me. No. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me. I didn't even know what was going on. You don't have to like me. Hold on. I'm gonna put this blame on me because I wanted to have this conversation with you because
Wait, we didn't have this plan, dude. I didn't know that it was. I did not know this was gonna happen. I don't know if Bianca even knew about you. I didn't know that Elmo knew about you. Honestly, I don't know what anyone's thinking. So
nah, but I just want to appreciate people like, man, hell no.
Bianca,
yeah, we didn't.
like, I cussed out my mom. I cussed her out.
I will
Okay.
stop doing
I
that.
did that. I regret it. We don't talk about it anymore.
No, you don't because you did it today.
When?
You didn't do it today.
No.
Don't do that.
You think
Hold
it's
on.
okay for that to happen?
One day they gonna be gone. You don't know
Hold
what
on.
the fuck to do.
Bianca, hold on. You're saying that if any one of us received hate on this app, it would be okay to cuss out our parents?
No. It's not about me.
You literally just said that.
No, I said that this
You said,
is
I don't
not
care if I
okay.
cuss out my parents.
I never correlated it to
You
cuss
said
out my family.
You just said, I don't care if I cuss out my family. It came out of your mouth.
No, I said I cussed her out. Okay? I cussed her out. I
You
don't
said, I don't
care
care
if I cussed out my family. This is not okay. It's not okay to be told to unalive.
And it's not okay for you to cuss out your parents.
Why do you care? It's not your life.
Yes, they're older. What do you mean? You don't think
What
they
do you
have
mean?
enough
It's not your
strength?
life. Bianca, it's not your life.
It doesn't
It's not
fucking
your
matter.
life.
It's people's lives. You don't
Am I,
think you
am I putting them in harm's
What
way?
are you talking about?
Am I putting them in harm's way because I
Attempted murder, mommy.
Listen,
No.
if my
You
kids
raised
would put me through
your
that
kids
stress,
the way you
I wouldn't
want
even know
to.
what the fuck to do. You're
Hold on,
putting
Bianca.
your parents
Hold on,
through the
Bianca.
most goddamn trauma right now, especially being on the goddamn internet.
Bianca, wait. If you're saying that you're receiving threats,
Oh my gosh.
and if you're saying that you receive threats, then you are putting your parents in.
Come on, please.
I promise you.
Why? Everyone
Or you
receives
want to watch the
hate.
game too?
We're here.
But it's
Come on.
not okay for
Friends?
others.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not. I
Firecracker, honey, can you mute real quick?
Oh, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to come in. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'll mute, but hey,
Okay.
I do actually have a question, so I will mute.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Everyone's welcome.
did something wrong. Yes, I did something wrong. But I don't deserve any of this hate from Bianca, from Hydro, from Elmo. I don't deserve any of this.
Neither do your parents. Neither do your parents. They don't deserve
My
that.
parents and I have a strained
What
relationship,
the heck?
and you will never understand that because you are not a caregiver to a disabled child. You're
But
not.
they love you and you're so
I
selfish that you
understand they
didn't want to
love
do
me,
it.
Bianca. I
You
understand.
claim that your mama used you for money.
She does.
That's not cool. Your
Why?
mama never used you for money.
Why?
She's
You don't know that?
elderly. Look, I've seen your mom.
Bianca, she gets that money every 2 weeks to take care of me. Yes, but if I left the house, she couldn't pay for her fucking house.
Because she
What does
stopped your
that
life to take
mean?
care of you.
Can we just
Yeah.
pause for a second, please?
Yes, ma'am.
I am so perplexed because where I come from in South Africa, we do not. I would never talk about it as if my mother were to irritate me, which she doesn't. I love her to death. I love her to the ends of the earth. I will go to hell. I will grab the devil by his horns. I will break them off and I'll bring it to her to show her how much I love her, kind of thing. I can't imagine talking about my mother like this to anybody, let alone on social media. And she is casually talking about how she disrespects her mother. She is slandering her mother, even if it's true. You don't talk about your parents. You don't talk about family, nobody like this. These are your people that you protect to death. Why? Because she is an extension of them. Their DNA is what made her. She didn't just fall off a tree or bloom from a flower. It's them coming together, creating a union for eternity This is God given to her by her parents, and she is sitting here talking shit about them on the internet and trying to justify it, and even asking strangers why do they care? Because it's
Divas,
triggering.
Diva, show her the video on my page of Faith cussing her mom out.
I did. But we can. I don't know if it's the same one. I'm pretty sure that we've gone through a lot, a
Hey,
lot.
Diva, can I just jump in real quick?
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted to let everybody know, Diva, I know that you've sent me a message, about some of the past. I just want to leave that in the past. But I would like the King John to know that I am
KJ. You guys can
actually
call me KJ. Sorry.
okay, and I'm coming on camera because I'm telling the truth of she needs to know. So I used to be one of Faith's moderators. She asked me if I
Shit.
would co-sign for a $10,000 loan. I told her no, I have proof of it. I have sent it. And after I said no, she blocked me as a moderator. And I can say I am proud she did it because you know what? I will be honest with you. Diva opened my eyes on another case. Diva, is it okay if I talk about another situation that you did?
Sure.
Debbie, the pet lady.
Yeah.
I have a traumatic brain injury. And so with my brain injury, I don't see into people like that. And if it wasn't for Diva with Debbie the pet lady, I probably would have gave her more than anything. I mean, because that's how I am. But I did want to come up and let you know that I was a moderator, and if you're a moderator and she asks you to sign for a loan, she is definitely gonna block you if you say no. And I text her and what is it? What's the messenger that she uses, Diva?
Facebook
Instagram.
Messenger.
Instagram. And I asked her, I said, so did you block me because I didn't want to co-sign for that loan? And she said, oh no, not at all. But I know that's why she did it.
Yep.
But everything that Diva is saying is right on. And Diva has saved me a lot. I'm not going to lie. Not ever will I support Faith. I watch Diva's lives. I know that there was a miscommunication about something, but that's something Diva and I can handle on our own. But Diva speaks facts, and Diva knows what she's talking about. And also, I gotta say, I completely respect you for letting us come up and share our side. So I respect you for that, and I can't. I got a phone call that keeps coming in.
It's
Keep
okay.
on calling what he needs. So yeah, so I just want to say thank you so much for letting us come up. And Diva is one hell of a person. You're gonna get what you. I mean, she's straightforward.
Absolutely.
So,
I
but
do. Sorry.
I am now a huge fan of yours too. I loved it. I loved how you backed her down, and I just absolutely adore you. I am gonna subscribe to you, and I can't thank you enough. So, but I'm gonna hop down. I just wanted to jump up and let you know that I had been a mod, and that she asked me to co-sign for $10,000, and I said no.
I have a couple of questions for you if you don't mind.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't need to put you on the spot. Also, sorry, these boxes are weird. There we go. Okay, actually, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so firstly, thank you. Thank you for your presence, all of you, your presence is an elite compliment for me because it means that the way I think, the person I am, and the audience that I share this with, the audience that relate to me, is much bigger than what I have. There are lots of us out here who are trying to do the same thing, just raise awareness and make sure that people are having a good, healthy experience on this platform. It's not everybody that we can help, but the people that we do come across, we want to make sure that they know that they're going to get scammed. They're going to get this, they're going to get that, because people create trails of victims here until somebody starts listening or somebody starts doing something. So thank you guys for being those people, for doing something, for trying to show humanity that there's still humanity. And it gets misconstrued because people are uneducated, because we are desensitized and also shallow, because we turn to social media. It's not real life, it's superficial. Everyone wants to be an influencer. Nobody wants to be influenced by the right people. That's why people like Eva, people like me, people like all of you are sitting here having this conversation, because today you may have reached another 100 more ears, and that's in South Africa. And if you can reach ears in South Africa, my audience comes from everywhere actually. Like Chris was in here earlier. She's regular here. She's family, and family doesn't mean you watch the King John show all the time, or you moderate here, or you even come say hello. It's aligning. You know what I mean?
And Diva, did you share with her that she's got a bunch of overseas loans as well?
Not yet. There's so much.
Sorry, Diva.
Yeah, so basically she
Okay,
took
I'm
out.
gonna zip it.
Oh
and I'm
my
gonna
God! What do you?
Okay, so I'm gonna zip it. I'm gonna leave it to Diva. Love your platform. I am gonna be around. I'm gonna be in the comments, and I'm gonna be watching.
Firecracker, you are leaving like a
Thank you, Firecracker.
What?
Yeah,
I said thank you, Firecracker.
Wow, thank you, Firecracker.
I'm sorry, Diva.
You're good. You're good. There's just things that they're there, but there's so much.
There's so much. There's so much.
So much. There's a million
How did you
chapters.
become a mod of her? Sorry, how did you? Okay, I understand that your discernment might be a bit faulty because you have trauma to your brain. People have to start understanding that not everyone is the same, and that's life. And we must be understanding and respectful. But in the same breath, I'm not asking critically. I'm just curious. How did you become a moderator? Did you gift her and then she decided to make you a moderator and you felt sorry for her?
I felt sorry for her, and I became. I gifted her,
praying on the impact.
And I felt bad for her, and I became a moderator. And then I started watching Diva again, and I'm like, oh, nope.
Hold on. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry to interject. Are you saying that you stopped? Did you and Diva have a fallout because of Miss Faith?
I wouldn't say it was a fallout because of Faith. It's something I would kind of like to keep between Diva and I. I think there was some miscommunications about me being in a live.
Right.
But Diva, are you okay if I just keep that between us?
Yes, ma'am.
Please don't divulge anything.
I would just rather keep that between Diva and I, because I still haven't wrote her back, and I'm going to. So if I could just work with Diva on that, and then if it's not going to need to come out, it's going to be solved, just because I think it was a miscommunication. So I believe with Diva, and it'll be taken care of. It was a misunderstanding, I believe. And Diva, I don't know if you believe it was as well.
You're okay. Just message me on the back end.
Yep, I will. I'll get you on the back end. You know I will.
I ask intrusive questions. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. Now I'm excited for Diva to come on with the other stuff. I'm like sitting here, let's go, Diva.
Yeah, because okay. So she randomly then just asked you for a loan.
She asked me, first I gifted her, okay?
Right.
And then she's like, I need some moderators. And I didn't know her that well. And I'm like, okay, I was like, I'll mod for you. Well, then she asked me for my phone number. And I'm like, nope. I was like, I will not give out my phone number. That's one thing I do not do is give out my phone number. And
Absolutely.
so then she went to Snapchat. And I was like, Snapchat, my name's not on it. So I was fine with it. And then I wouldn't do the loan. And so she then unmodded me so that I couldn't mod for her, which I was gonna unmod myself just because it's so toxic. Her lives are so toxic. And I'm sure everybody in here can agree with me that it is so toxic in there.
Well, the people sitting in there, how are they benefiting from her?
I think they're clout chasing personally.
They're clout chasing because there's one mod, and Diva can contest to this. Her name is Jonah's wifey,
Yep.
and she's a very rude motherfucking bitch, and I will say that with my whole chest.
Is that Ava?
Yes.
Oh.
So pretty much they're just running their mouth about me now, with two other people.
No.
Pretty much saying that I live in my vehicle, I live in my parents' house, I'm broke and all of this.
Sorry, hold on. They humiliate people as well?
Yes.
It's bad. They are so bad to people in that life.
This is the classic, the bully calling others bully.
Yes, Diva has I think the live recording from when I went in a box.
Peachy, I didn't know that, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
It don't bother me. I mean, I got another, it's a whole man, all upset because I blocked him.
They called me old and fat. I'm not even fat. I might be a little old, but I'm not even fat.
Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Eric using the N word and the R word?
It's vile. I mean,
Okay, I gotta let Diva do all this. I can't say anymore.
you're okay. You're right.
Can I just butt in real quick before we
Not
continue
at all.
this?
Nope, not at all.
Diva, do not start with me. All right, so basically, me and Diva have been running like the awareness on faith. We've been trying to go hard on it, and we have a petition that's basically to get Faith's like everything that Faith is doing investigated, and to have TikTok look into it and to deplatform her from TikTok. So if you guys go to my profile and hit the link in my bio, it takes literally 5 seconds to sign the petition. You don't have to use your real name. You can use a fake email. And
Everybody.
if we get as many signatures as possible, just hit the link in my bio.
Everybody.
Every signature counts. So
It
I
takes
just want
a
to.
village.
Okay,
Everybody.
I'm gonna drop down after this, but don't forget about her neighbor, Diva.
Yep.
Okay, I love you guys. I'm gonna hop down.
Firecracker.
Chapter 6 coming on.
You're a firecracker. Chapter 6 is called
Love you guys. Bye.
Pretty much, I do not get involved in all the stuff going on with Fate. I don't. Diva can contest to this. Diva was the one who came to me, or I came across her on my 40 page. She told me about the Fate stuff. I was like, wow, okay. I never got into it. But the people she has mod are rude as fuck. And pretty much have talked a lot of shit on me just because I'm sitting and, well, I'm not sitting, but I'm talking to Diva because Diva's pretty much been there for me. But yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I came up, because most of fake mods are rude as fuck, and they're just there for the clout.
Diva, you sound like the mom.
We
The
call her
mom?
mom.
Yes. That's funny you say that. They call me mom.
We do.
I really do. When I started, I went away for a while due to my own drama on TikTok, and I just came back about 2 to 3 months ago, maybe a little longer. I don't know. The days start running together. And when I came back, I said that I was coming back to awareness, and I wanted it to. A lot of people, when they run their awareness, sometimes they may throw out information that they heard from Bob or Tom or Sally Sue or something. But my thing with awareness is if you say it, you better have a receipt. So I will never, ever say something about whoever I am covering unless I can show you right here, right now, the proof.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have come to me in these times. You know, my inbox is open for anybody. I tell everybody when you come into my room, whether Sally and Joe have a disagreement, you better keep it cute in my room or take it to the back end. Okay. So I don't do the drama. I don't do the he said, she said. I just don't do it. And so my room is very, I try to make it very homey. Like you said, when we come together, it's like family. It's not me, it's us.
Yes.
It's not about it's about us. At the end of the day, yes, my name is at the top of the page. Yes, I am the one who hits the live button whenever I come on. But when we all come into this room, it is us, not me.
Yeah.
I am just here to bring us together as a family and for all of us to work together. If there is a problem, take it to the back end because I'm not going to deal with it on my platform. We are here for one thing, and that is to save people from being misused by people like Faith herself. And if you can't do that when you come into these rooms, please leave.
Absolutely.
Just please. You know, just like with you, you run your show. You want it to be respectful. Yes, sometimes there may be a small debate because you've got somebody that comes in and wants to debate your side. But keep it cute or leave because we're just not going to have it ugly. And so, you know, you do have people that have come in and who have been traumatized or have been, you know, verbally or whatever abused by this person. And when they come in, I want them to be able to open up. I want them to be able to know that they have a safe place. They are not going to be judged. And my room is always open for somebody who even leaves that day and says, you know what? I'm going to go stand with Faith today. Okay, do that. But when you come back, don't bring the drama and don't bring a sorry. Just come back respectfully.
Absolutely. The thing is, when people become victims of the person you are shouting at them about, that's the only time they come back. It's until they've experienced this. I was saying this earlier. It's a human condition. Unfortunately, we have human errors, and at some point they become human habits because we don't actively try to change it. We move from one person to the next person. It's part of our cycles. It's part of life because from childhood we've been disappointed. We actually expect the worst from everybody, but look at the best. And we've learned to confuse ourselves. So on social media, when you're seeing people show you their true, real, authentic self, you don't want to believe that people can be that cruel. Why? Because your entire life you've been giving people benefit of the doubt. You've been making people feel good about themselves, even though you knew they were walking red flags. And at some point you just stopped. And when you come to platforms like this, you don't want it to be true. So you have to become victim to what the person is shouting at you about, because you have to shout. At this point, we are all screaming. Like, how can you not see it? In actuality, she doesn't even need to show receipts. This girl has put out enough on her own digital footprints. She's just relaying a message. This is already out there. She's not painting a narrative. The picture was already there. We're gone to the museum and we're looking at it. Why are people taking away that reality from it? This is not this woman here, Diva, sitting here, creating a group of bullies. She has created a sphere around them as people who are like vigilantes here, who are trying to tell you that there's something wrong with people here, and these are the people that are wrong. Not from our opinions, but from what they've put out here for you to see. And when she gets demonized, it's people like me, people like you who are getting demonized, because people don't, it's not even ignorance anymore. The truth is there. The digital footprint is there. People are not blind. People are just scrolling. They choose not to see. They see it from their own perspective. Why? Because they need to benefit somehow. That girl is, I'm sorry, but she's psychologically imbalanced, not in a mental way, how people assume, like mentally ill. I think that she is beyond that at this point, because she's a narcissist, in my opinion. She's sounding
She's
like
a
a
narcissist
sociopath.
and a sociopath.
Yes, that's what. Yeah,
She's literally a textbook. If you look up like symptoms of a sociopath, she's literally the textbook definition.
I said that earlier. I said I'm not qualified to diagnose her, but what I can say is that, in my opinion, she is a sociopath. She has no empathy.
Yeah, and she constantly, like what you were just saying, like I forget, you said something, but it reminded me, like she constantly says that, like, oh, she made a mistake, but like people make mistakes and then learn from them. You don't, like, if you keep making the same mistake, that's not a mistake anymore.
Right, 6 years, 6 years
Yeah,
of
6 years of mistakes. Like that's
Yeah.
like a choice at that point, and she knows exactly what the fuck she's doing.
And I remember her goal at one time was to help other people that were disabled. And she hasn't done that. She has
Excuse me,
scammed them more
sir.
than
This
anything.
is how she entered the chat with me as a
Really?
messenger.
What
Yeah.
was she? What did she say?
She was like, because I was like, hi. So she requested me. I don't know who the hell this girl was, but I accepted, because anyone who requests me, I accept. I don't want to be rude. They also see big accounts and they're like, oh, these people are rude. So I was like, okay. Then I see this, I thought she's probably very young. I see this girl who's disabled, and I didn't want to be disrespectful or make her feel like, okay, I don't want to talk to her. So I was like, hi, how are you? Da, 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 da. And then she asked me what I do on TikTok. And I was like, oh, I host a show, right? And I was like, what do you do? And then she's like, I talk about disability and I educate people about disability and da, 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 da. Like it was so sweetie, and but it carried on, and I was like, are you gonna ask me what my show is about? I didn't ask her that, but in my head I've already started analyzing who this person is, and I had decided at that point that if I don't continue battling her, again going back to why I kept battling and not just talking, because there was a reason. There's a reason she's here, to make money. And even if it's 2 roses, that's still money for her. And
Yeah,
if I continue
I got a
battling
couple
with her,
follows.
yeah, and she grows her audience, gets people to feel sorry for her. And if I continue battling with her, then she will continue to give me her time. The more time I have with her, the more I can give into what she wants. She, in my opinion, from that moment was quite manipulative, because she just kept talking. She just made herself feel victim. She inserted Sue offside into the chat. And I was like, how, what? It just kept escalating and escalating to a point where I was like, I feel that there's a story. And then people started coming in here saying, she's a scammer, she's a this, she's a that. And I didn't say anything. I already knew what I wanted to do, but she kept bragging in a sense about herself and how people are kind of jealous of her. Not kind of, people are jealous of her. They don't want to see her thrive in a sense. Also spoke about how hard it is being her, and then talked about how she wants to go into a facility, but it's very expensive. And then I started asking polite question, and she answered, because I think she thought I was being friendly. I was being respectful, actually, not friendly. But I think she thought I was being bamboozled until she realized I wasn't, so she ran away. But she, throughout the conversation, it was a conversation, she victimized herself. And every time I asked a question that, for example, how come you say you want to go into a facility or this place, but you are spending money on TikTok? Like the island boys, what are you doing with that shit? And then she's like, no, like it's my money. I made that money. And I'm like, how did you make that money if you're sitting on TikTok asking people? No, I made it on Meet Me. So how did she make that
The
money?
same exact way, by begging people, saying she was in a domestic violence situation and she needed to move. She's
And
been doing
she
this for 6 years.
And then she said, yeah, but she didn't put a timeline, so there's no prescription on how long it's going to take her to go there.
Yeah,
When she has to go.
that's her newest favorite line to use.
It is so bizarre. I was like, but okay, but if you didn't have a timeline on it, then why take their money now? Because they're giving you money right now to achieve your goal. Go achieve it. No.
In the 6 years that I've known her, I have not heard her advocate once for disabled people or educate anyone on cerebral palsy. Nothing at all. All it is I'm dealing with this. You don't know what it's like, so you have to give me money.
Poor me, poor me. It's all about
Yes.
me. If it's not my way, it's no way. He's actually like a vile human being.
I'm not. I, I, I'm just not understanding how this was done on such a large scale without there being any repercussions in all these years.
Well, I actually took some steps. I have reported her to the Social Security Administration, which she
Yeah, but
receives.
thank
She
you for
receives.
doing that.
She receives disability checks, and like, I feel like people that like actually need that should be receiving it, and not scammers and users like her. So,
Absolutely.
they've opened a case, and
She's making money.
that could take anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Does
I
she
mean,
know this is real? Does she understand the does
no,
she understand the repercussions?
she thinks because she's in a wheelchair that they'll just slap her on the wrist and let her go, and that she can't get arrested.
Excuse me, Miss Gypsy Rose.
But yeah, so I've reported her to the Social Security Administration. I've reported her to
Good.
the Texas Food Stamps Department because she receives food stamps even though her parents buy all her food.
Oh, hold on. Miss Ma'am is out here earning an income, giving island boys lions and using food stamps. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
she's admitted to gifting over $60,000 of money she's made off TikTok and Mimi.
Wait, admitted or bragging?
Well, I think she was like getting pressed by somebody, and she just like says shit like without thinking, and then she just like snitches on herself, basically. So
Hold on.
she's just building her own case on herself.
So this girl out here is confessing unsolicited.
Yeah.
Wow. That again.
Unsolicited is a very key word here. There has been unsolicited noodles that she's been sending people also in exchange for money and to minors.
By noodles, he means naked pictures.
Where's my stick?
He means naked
Let's
pictures.
let's jump back a chapter, maybe to like chapter 3 or 4. This is I couldn't find it at first. This is her bank statement of one of her statements where she's negative 1347.29. It is a text message from her. You can see her let's see here. You can see her photo. Where's her photo? Right here. It's behind the star. Sorry. Shit. My little edit is right there, her picture. But she says to somebody, a lot is happening. That person says, I can't answer because I'm at work. What's going on? I'm in Texas and only 5 hours away from you. And then she sends this wonderful bank statement. So, Faith, you're over here getting all this money, but you're negative 1347.29. Can you explain that, please? You can come to the front of the class. Anywho.
Okay, but what is Miss Faith spending her money on actually, other than Island Boys? Because
So
So
she said
she constantly says
Netflix,
that she has bills that she's paying, and
right?
her mom came on camera and said the only bill she has is her phone bill, and the only time she says that she apparently pays rent to her parents, but the only time she's ever paid rent to her parents was for 1 year when she was 18 years old.
And that was because she was working. So it's kind of like a room and board situation. She makes it sound like she was paying the whole
okay,
rent. Well, they own a house, but it was probably just a couple $100, and they in turn used it on her for clothes and food and stuff like that.
okay, but I think a lot of people are missing a key point here that I keep hearing. She's able to work.
Yes, ma'am.
So why is she not working? Why is this not the main focal point for
The lazy
anyone?
bum. She
Mm.
wants to fucking get free, fast money.
This
But
is
why
more
are people
profitable.
not looking at that first of all?
Because she gets new viewers into her lives like every week or every other day. And the
Why
new
do people
viewers,
have savior complexes? I'm sorry, hello
It's not
everybody.
just it's not just savior complexes. I think that she actually gives them money once in a while. Like, she gave money to her friend Tay, a bunch of gifts, and Tay went off and bought a
$700.
bunch of Pokemon cards.
$700. It started at 400, and
Oh
then
my
she sent
god,
her
what?
mother.
and
Yes.
apparently Tay's boyfriend is like super wealthy, which he brags about all the time. But then she goes and asks Faith to send her money, and then uses the money to buy Pokemon cards.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, Bestie is spending. Oh, I just ruined my friendship. No. Are you serious? Are, are there
Yeah.
people out here benefiting from being friends with her, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the
Uh-huh.
money aspect,
Yes.
the clout aspect, and then if they sit in her stream, people send them gifts too. So that it's like a three-headed monster.
Like, I could go make a fake profile right now
I'm
and
not
go
gonna
be her
lie.
friend for fake. And I bet you I could gain everything off of her if I wanted to. Money, clout, whatever it was. You can fake your way into Faith's life real easy. All she wants is you to say, yes,
Oh,
ma'am. No, ma'am.
she called me babe. She and I were
Yeah.
besties. Oh my goodness.
Uh, I,
Full of that because there was this woman on Meet Me that she had a crush on. Very beautiful
Oh,
woman,
she started.
okay?
Sorry to interject. Before you get into that, she randomly started telling me about her sexuality, and
Yeah.
I was
yeah,
like,
any little tiny bit of attention she gets from either a man or a woman, she instantly falls in love.
So she paid for this girl to go on a cruise with her.
no.
Then she got upset because the girl would not bathe her and change her diapers. So then she said that girl scammed her. The girl said that wasn't part of the agreement. And she's like, yeah, it was. So she just wanted this beautiful woman that she had a crush on to, I guess, touch her.
I want to show you what this woman looked like. I mean, model status. Hold on.
I feel like I am hosting Netflix right now.
Nah, this is the fucking Jerry Springer show.
Well, you said that earlier. You
The
said,
King John Show. Yeah, I told you that.
well, you said this is Jerry Springer, Maury, Maury Polvit, or yeah, I said Maury.
Meets Oprah, meets,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
meets
girl.
Ricky Lake, meets Dr. Phil
Yeah.
sometimes.
So you
And
want to
that
just see how
Cindy.
how she talks to her mother?
Fucking idiot.
I played that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I played that one.
Oh.
You've got the edited version. I played
How,
the full
I'm sorry, how
version.
often do her parents feature in her videos?
She gets them in her live at least once a day. Either like if they're just in the background or if she's yelling at them or demanding. She literally dropped some cookies, a bowl of cookies on the floor the other day, and she yelled for her old mom who's almost 70 years old, who takes care of her 24 hours a day. And she said, "Mom, run, I dropped my cookies." She told her old mom to run for some cookies.
Does she have siblings?
No.
And she also said, again, unsolicited, said something about the fact that her her cerebral palsy is not from birth. It happened
Correct.
after.
Yeah, she claims that it's from medical malpractice.
Yeah, and she said she found out like just recently, a few years ago. Like I didn't even ask, I
No,
didn't even try.
I think she found out when she was like 13 or something.
Yeah,
Michael, what's that girl's name on Meet Me Again?
That's like 15 years ago.
It's Miss Universe.
yes.
That's right.
Isn't
So
it
Miss
Miss America?
Miss
I thought it was
America, right?
Miss.
I'll find her.
Someone said Miss America in the chat.
Okay.
Yes. What was this the story about her that you were telling? Sorry, before I interjected and interrupted you.
Yeah, the cruise story.
Michael.
She
Did
bought
she
these
go on
tickets
the
for the
cruise with her?
cruise.
Yeah, she bought the tickets for the cruise, and she wanted
No, they didn't go.
her to bathe her and all this other stuff. It's not the first time she's tried doing this. She's very open with her sexuality. She will pretty much bang anyone, and she will flirt with anyone, no matter their age.
Is this her, Michael? This one? Okay. Hold on. Let me get her set up and then I'll move my phone.
Were they talking as friends?
Well, I'm
They
sure it was
probably-
friends on Miss Universe's side, but Faith definitely had feelings.
Yeah, Faith gets feelings for anyone that would give her about 5 minutes. They were friends, but I wouldn't say like very good friends. It's just that
So
this
they were
woman
like talking
she saw an
how
opportunity to go on a cruise, and she was like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, but like I'm sorry, do they talk on Meet Me like how we talk?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So she's having face-to-face conversation because I couldn't distinguish whether there was an actual like live
Yeah, there's a live section like we have here.
okay.
And yeah,
This
they
is
would talk like that.
this is Meet Me here. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just gonna go to a live really quick.
Dano,
This
you
is what
should
it
get some
looks like.
sleep, girl.
It's basically like TikTok.
That's what it looks like. These are the
Okay.
boxes.
Okay, so it's basic. Okay, interesting.
It's like Timu TikTok.
I was about to say, so that's like the Shein version of what's happening here.
Yeah,
Okay,
but this
Yeah.
is
they make
this
money
is the
there too.
pull it up. This
But
is the girl. I wish it would give me a better photo, like a better view. I don't know why it's
so she's
not
making
giving
more
me.
money on Meet Me.
Correct.
Well, yeah. And then she also goes on this app called Favorited and makes money on there.
There we go.
She'll literally think up any way to make some money. She'll figure out a way to sell water to fucking fish.
So hold up. Then my question here with regards to all of this is, what makes her different to all the other women and men on the platform that have disabilities? What makes her different to all of them?
She exploits people and uses her disability to
Not in
gain
that way.
sympathy.
Not in that way. No. Sorry. Let me
In what
rephrase.
way?
Why does she captivate people initially? Is it her story, the way she tells it? Is it
The way
Well, first of all, she has a video that's gone viral because she bought a bunch of views for it and she got it onto the For You page. And it's a video of her crying, saying that she has no friends.
not sure?
Also, she's constantly surrounded by drama, so people just watch her for the drama. And she's constantly crying on live and throwing a pity party for herself. So new viewers that know nothing about what's really going on feel bad, feel sympathetic, and fall for her shit. And it's just a never-ending cycle.
I'll show it.
Then they catch on, and then she finds new people that don't know nothing, and then they catch on, and it's a
Breadcrumb victims. Breadcrumbs.
yeah.
Yep.
Right, like on Meet Me, I said it before. We treated her like a queen because we didn't want anyone bullying disabled people,
Yeah.
and that was our thing. And we felt that she was being bullied, but in actuality, the truth is that she was bullying others. There was a gentleman on here that she called the cops because she was mad at him and told the cops that he had underage photos and videos on his computer and almost ruined his life.
Yeah, she got him swatted, basically.
She does a lot of bullying herself. And
Sorry.
yes,
Dot, period, dot. You keep going on here. Kirsten Hope, da. Are you one of her moderators? Are you one of Fate's moderators? You do understand that we see your comments, but we're not paying attention because whatever you're trying to say, you're not passionate enough if you're not saying it with your own voice. So if you'd like a platform to be heard,
yeah, this is another hater. You know, we get our haters. We get
absolutely.
I love how this person doxed
Well,
my whole name, but I've already put my name out there.
I just want to say something.
I love it.
The thing is, this person thinks that they're affecting you and that they're reaching a new audience to affect you, but she's not going to
Right.
get humiliated here. She's not going to get doxxed here. We don't care for who she is. We don't care for her name. We care for what she stands for. And no one's going to go research her. No one's going to start picking at her. Why? Because it's not about her. It's about what the people you are defending and enabling are doing on this platform. It's about people like you creating victims like her, like me, like him, like them, all of them, because you guys are nasty people. You don't want to see the truth because the truth does not benefit you in any way. And unfortunately, if you sit here long enough, we will ask you for the truth. And she may be used to it, but I'm not used to it. And I'd like to have a conversation with you about it. So if you want to be heard, I'm offering you a platform to be heard respectfully. But if you want my attention or you want their attention, you're going to have to get it. Come use your voice. Don't be a coward and sit in the comments. Can we
See,
moderators?
they have
Can we please mute
they have
dot? Not block, mute. Why? Because we don't want you to sit there in the audience. We're throwing you out of the audience and putting you on the stage. Welcome to the King John Show. Come have a conversation or keep quiet.
right.
Go get back to your miserable little life, sitting on TikTok, commenting,
Everybody.
meat riding.
since everyone's level-headed, for someone like ... to come in the box and say their side of the story.
Absolutely.
If you're confident on your side, you shouldn't be afraid to get up and talk.
If you're so passionate about sharing what you believe is the truth, I don't know
Share with
everybody
the
here.
class.
I'm neutral. I'm more than happy to have you not change my mind, but open my eyes if that's what you're trying to do here. Because doesn't make sense. You're so passionate, yet you can't say it. You just keep spamming. It's
Share with the
2025.
class.
No, I'm not scary. I'm just in the dark.
Come on, I'd love to
um,
hear.
no,
Anyone
I
from
have.
Faith's side sitting here, sorry, Diva. Anyone from Faith's side sitting here right now, if you have something to say, here's a neutral ground. I'm just a woman sitting in South Africa, helping raise awareness on the platform like I do. And if you want awareness raised too and you want an ear, I'm happy to mediate because
They're mad that we don't stop what we're doing and feed their drama. Fake allegations, things like that. We don't feed that. They want a reaction and they're not getting it. So we keep moving forward. We keep doing what we're doing,
But
and they
wouldn't
can
you
be
like to
hated.
know why they're so cultish with faith? Because that's what
I
it is
would.
at this point.
Because they think that they say what we're doing is bullying a disabled person. But I mean, I don't know what her being disabled has to do with anything. That's zero excuse
But
for
what
what she's
qualifies as
doing.
bullying?
Exactly. Apparently, us spreading awareness about a scammer and trying to prevent future victims from falling into her little Venus flytrap is bullying, according to them.
Yeah, but that's the easy deflection because everyone says you're doing it for the money or you're doing it for the clout or you're doing it for the attention to deflect the fact that this is a true, real problem. It's real life. TikTok is virtual reality. It's still reality, but it's virtual. This is real life. And she's sitting here telling people that this person is scamming people in real life, taking your money, taking your energy, taking your compassion, everything, and cultivating it into confidence to do it to someone else. Hi, Diva. Everyone is so like fresh and pretty and like TikTok is quite an interesting place. There are normal people here. I'm happy to speak to my audience is full of normal people, but I'm happy to speak to normal people. But I'm also happy to speak to anybody from Faith's side because there's a psychology that I like to understand and learn from. How to be manipulated and stay manipulated when the person you are being manipulated by is literally telling you exactly who she is every single day, showing it to you, swearing at her parents, talking. It doesn't matter if you believe her parents are abusing her. You can see abuse coming from her side. It's not justifiable. They're human beings. No one deserves to be abused, period. If there is abuse, you guys who are celebrating her and enabling her, you guys need to take action and put her in a safe place then. But don't sit on social media and create an environment where you call people raising awareness bullies. What are you trying to achieve?
If I sensed one case of abuse in that household, I would definitely step up. Even though that
Hey,
Faith's,
there.
I'm against Faith's scamming and everything like that, I would not want to see anyone be abused in that situation, and I would definitely step up to that. Somebody would have to prove it to me for me to do that, though.
You are sharing the live. You're more than welcome to invite your friends to have a conversation. It's a
That's one of
respectful
Faith's
ground.
mods.
Yeah,
This
we
is
know.
this is the person who is now sharing the live stream, and
We know.
honestly, you're more than welcome to come have a conversation because at this point, everyone's trying to understand what's the appeal sitting there watching these things. How do you benefit? Why
Hey,
do you
run
feel
that
safe to
engagement
stand?
up. Run that engagement up, shorty.
But one thing we don't do is we don't take drama to other people's platforms. You just don't do that. Like, come here for the fact of what's going on. You want drama, go to the drama side of TikTok. Or move
Why?
along. You're mad you don't get a reaction. You come over here where we're just trying to enlighten somebody on what's going on and you want to bring drama.
But why don't
So
they talk about it? Why do they just act catty and weird? Why is it always just defensive? Why is
They're
there no
they're
conversation?
emotionally unintelligent people.
Yes, obviously, but don't they want to learn emotional intelligence?
No,
They want to
they're
be
emotionally
guided.
unintelligent,
I love
spiritually
this
Hi,
woman.
bankrupt.
Uncle Stephen. Thank
I
you.
love this woman.
No, I honestly, I every day I learn something new about human beings, and I said it to Faith. It's true. It was the first time I ever encountered someone using their disability to openly manipulate and deflect and show no remorse from stealing people's hard-earned money. That for me was shocking because any avenue that you try to help her with, it's not enough because she has her way and she has her method because it's just I need money for my life to have fun. She's she kind of figured out how to play with everybody. And
Oh, my bad to interrupt. I never finished answering your question when you asked what she spends all the money on.
yeah,
So she spends it only on her phone bill. That's her only bill. She spends it on gifting large creators just to get a follow or just to get noticed. And she spends it on, she orders food delivery basically every day. And she admitted that she doesn't tip the delivery drivers. She buys Starbucks, if not once, multiple times a day.
Gambles.
And
oh my god.
she gambles on like online slot games, and she orders random shit on Amazon that she does not need. But she says all the money she uses to sustain her life. That's not sustaining life. That's all like uh, things that are not necessities.
Okay.
Also buys followers. We've watched her go from 10K to over 100K in a matter of weeks.
I showed her this, Michael, and
Yes.
Michael, I don't even know if you've seen this. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we found this website that basically shows like how many followers she gains every day, and we compared it to like my account. My account, it's like I get 4 followers one day, 6 the other day. Hers are like complete even numbers. They're like 1,500, 4,700, 3,400. See how none of them are like natural, like random numbers? They're all completely perfectly even numbers.
She's not making that many people.
I'm not even getting that many people. Like that is I'm sorry, but even Kim Kardashian is not getting that many people.
Yeah.
See some of her comments like, "Hey baby, are you
Thank you,
single?"
Sharon.
Those are those bot
Oh yeah, all
profiles.
her comments are bots. They're like those like 3 emoji comments or like hi beautiful, like just complete bots.
So this website is called hold on, let me
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Social Blade.
Social Blade.
So under her videos, the bots are leaving these whatever you just said, and she's not deleting them.
No, because she thinks they look like real comments, but she doesn't realize that everybody knows they're bots.
Are you asking for tatted? What's tatted? You
Oh
just
my god,
mentioned
here we go. That
I'm
was
not gonna
dot.
do their. I'm not gonna do their drama. They
Wait, wait, wait,
can.
hold
They
up,
can
hold
go
up.
ahead and take a
Hold up.
box.
Okay, so the reason why I said that out loud is because I keep seeing Titan. I was just quite curious.
Yeah.
Again, are you one of those people who is trying to spark a reaction that's not really going to come? Because
That
you're
was
more than welcome to
dot
get in the
dot dot.
box and
Correct.
have
That's
a
East Nasty,
conversation.
who they probably ran to. Who the yes, they're saying your name in here, all the drama people, but nobody wants the drama. We're here talking about faith.
There's no drama. Hi,
Yeah.
hi, East Nasty. Welcome to the King John Show. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, ma'am?
Not too bad, thank you. I have no idea what you're talking about, and you are saying it here, and I think everyone would like to understand what's going on because
I
she's
just somebody had sent the video the live several times to Teddy. So Teddy was under the assumption that she was wanted in this live. So
who is
that's what I was
tatted?
asking.
Who is
Somebody that
tatted?
was exposing Diva.
Oh, but no one was talking about tatted.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Yeah,
She
no,
sent the
I
live,
think
ma'am. So
no.
see, I was told to come in here. Somebody keeps sending her the live for
The
some
thing is,
reason.
there are people out here on social media who are going to try to shit stir and get a reaction from you, which gets a reaction from her and everybody. And I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that we have no interest in slandering or defaming or talking shit about anyone here. We're just having a conversation. And I don't know why you were sent these videos. You're more than welcome to sit around and listen, but it really has nothing to do. Hi, Tatted, I see that you're here with you. In fact, that's
Okay.
why I kept reading Tatted and I'm like, it's capital T, so that's probably a username. Let's just address this right now, get it out the way. No, someone's just trying to be nitpicky. Whatever the situation is with Tatted and Diva, no one
We
cares.
can handle that ourselves.
No,
That's
but
this
we
isn't nothing
really,
about.
yeah, but it's not even about that. We don't care. It's not about that. It's about,
Nobody told you to come in here tatted. This is taking all the attention away from Faith, which
Well,
is
I
why we need to
appreciate you,
focus.
ma'am. Somebody did send it to her
no
multiple
problem,
times.
Nancy. I don't want you
I
guys to.
apologize.
No,
Yeah.
no. Thank you so much for being respectful. I also, everyone's welcome here. It's a respectful place, and thank you for giving us your respect. But I can guarantee you, no shit talking is going on here. This is TikTok. People try to poke and prod and get the bear going. So that's what's happening right now.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good night.
You too,
You
ma'am.
too.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Tati.
And this is what I was trying to explain.
Thank you,
When we
Annalise.
speak about something, they come in and they throw my name, or they try to dox, and then they try to spin it somewhere else where we're not speaking about, and then they'll go share it to that person and then get that person riled up, and then that's where drama starts.
Yes, because
This
it's
had
a
nothing to do.
distraction.
Yeah.
It's to deflect,
So
to get you to not talk about this. So it's always Diva's always drama. There's always drama with Diva. Oh, it's Diva again. Of course it's Diva because
we
they're trying
can't
to silence you.
you can't have a conversation with somebody about somebody else without somebody trying to interject, throw a jab because they don't like you or
Yeah.
something. And then it spins. And I don't do that shit. That's why I say in my platform, if you've got drama, we'll talk about it back there. We don't do it up front.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, people have forgotten that you can converse right through it instead of just saying like we don't want drama or anything. Just we weren't talking about you, like
Right. And
because it's the
that's why I'm
truth.
glad that I'm
And
glad East came up. I know they
yeah,
don't like me. That's cool. But I'm glad she came
but
up. We
that's
could
respect.
respectfully tell her and be like, hey, there was nothing said about you. Nothing at all.
Yeah, no. On a serious note, everybody on South African TikTok, the big creators, that's what they call them. I don't know. They don't like me. Yet they are always here, always jumping in, trying to use the platform. And it's going to be that dynamic everywhere, all the time. And you don't need to agree or get along, but you do need to respect each other.
Yes, ma'am. And you don't use somebody else's freaking platform to bring your drama. They don't even
No.
know you.
No, it's not fair to the people being dragged into it as well because you're penting up energy that's wasted, just time, just wasting everything. That
That's okay,
5 seconds
Alex.
could
Can
have
be on
been
without
really
making
bad.
any fun.
I feel it's Faith's people trying to divert the
Yes, it
conversation
is.
into something else because they don't want people talking about faith and exposing it.
No, because if people actually start acknowledging and listening to these conversations like they have been, it's not just raising awareness at this point, it's being heard. Because you'll see people with high gifting scores. Can I tell you, I've realized something. The people with the high gifting scores get people to listen. And Faith is taking advantage of people with gifting scores that are significant. He has been taking advantage of people who don't have gifting scores too, but people like to see a number, someone's money's worth coming out of their mouths. And unfortunately, Faith targets people who sometimes can't afford. That's what I'm reading. Sometimes can't afford to help her, and she's not going. She's not going after people who have more. She's taking from people who need. And again, like Exposure Hub also agreed, it's sociopathic.
Correct. So this is Social Blade. This is the website, Michael. I know you can probably still hear me being on the back end. But this is Social Blade we found, and we also found that Social Blade is only going to show you numbers of platforms that are buying followers, okay? Because we did a little playing with it. We put a bunch of names in the database and realized, okay, we put my name in. I've been here for 2.5, 3 years now, and
Right.
you see nothing on my name. You put in Exposing's name, you see nothing on his name. But you put in somebody like Faith or somebody who has purchased followers, and this is what you get. And I can do it tonight with you guys, but I don't think I need to. You can do it
No.
yourself.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
this
Try
is
a
me.
try a big name celebrity.
We did that. We did. We did Jeffree Star, who I do
Well,
believe
so
buys followers.
celebrities have marketing teams that buy followers. That doesn't matter. But like we looked up my name, and like for one day there was like 4 followers gained. The next day it was like 17. The other day it was like 8 followers. But Faith is all completely even numbers, bro.
Jamie Lee.
I can, if somebody gives me an right now, I'll pull it up in either one. You're going to see that they've purchased followers
Where
or
do you
they
check? Sorry, where do you
so
check
when
the?
you open their TikTok profile, or if you're looking for their
No,
is
no,
that what
no,
you want?
no. Where do you check the stats that you were showing on the previous page?
Okay. So when you go to Social Blade, you're going to, okay, here, I'm just going to put the website in and start over.
Right,
So here we are with Google. I put in Social Blade. I
right,
clicked it. Okay. So I'm going to click this first link, Social Blade.
right.
You're going to come up here. Okay. So make sure, I made this mistake. Over here, you're going to see YouTube, TikTok, yada, yada, yada. Make sure you're under TikTok. Click TikTok. Okay. And then you're going to come up here to the top
Right.
where it's got your
Right.
little search thingy. And you're going to put the in right here.
Oh yeah, and then it brings up their stats.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. So that's what you showed in the screenshot. That's what I wanted to know.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh,
Keep the faith. And then you're going to get the _7. It's going to bring Faith up. You're going to click Faith's name. It's going to tell you everything about her platform here. And then you're going to scroll down and you're going to get everything she's purchased. Do yours, Erica? Okay, I'll do yours, Erica. So we're going to go put in Erica's name. I'm sure Erica's never bought a follower.
it's
ER1.
groundbreaking.
CAQDREAMY. DREAMY.
Does Faith ever go into live streams and get into boxes?
Yes.
Anyone who's watching Faith, you're more than welcome to tell her that she's more than welcome to come and have a conversation.
Me and Diva have noticed that like anytime like somebody's on live, she like goes live when she knows that somebody's on live, either talking about her or either
To pull traction, yeah.
yeah.
She's being bullied
So
again.
here, Erica has 2,000.92K followers. She's following 9,999. She has 10.8 likes, 68 views on her
68 videos.
Yeah, 68 videos, I'm sorry. And she created her platform on July 28th of 23. If you go to her page, you will see all these numbers. Now, if I
Just scroll
scroll
down.
down, you have purchased
Oh, goodness.
one set. Hold on. No. These are just her stats. Remember, it shows you your stats.
Yeah, scroll down.
There's nothing.
Keep going. Oh.
Nothing.
Okay.
So this person here has not bought followers in the past 14 days. Now, you can go further than 14 days, but I am not paying for this website. I can look further, but again, I said I'm not paying for this website. But I can look back.
Crazy.
Yeah, I can look back 14 days for free.
Yeah, don't look me up. I bought every single friend of mine.
Michael, you better stop it.
Holy crap. So this girl is blatantly denying fact.
Yeah, she says all her following is organic. Like she literally thinks people are just stupid.
Okay, Texas, you wanted me to look up your name. I'm not, hold on. Sorry, make sure you're under TikTok. Let's try this again.
I am actually speechless at this point.
A lot of money to buy followers. We were looking at a lot of money.
I can show you. We can run through that too. Okay, Texas, in the past 14 days, you've not bought followers.
I'm sorry, but on average, how many followers is she buying a day?
Hold on a minute. I'll go back.
At least 1,000 a day.
Yeah.
How much does that cost a day?
So we totaled it up to, she spent between I think 15 to 20,000 on everything.
What's the website I go to, you guys, for the followers again?
Social boosting or something.
No, it's social wick. All right, so here on Social Wick, you can see that you can buy them. You go up here, services. Come on. Okay, so we want to go to TikTok. Anywho, all right, we're going to go here and TikTok promotions. We want to go to followers. And then you can type in whatever followers you want to buy. So on an average, she buys 1,000 followers. So we're going to type in 1,000 followers. You can do up to 10,000, I believe, a day. So 1,000 followers a day is $12.75. Now the other day she bought, what was it, 3,700 followers, which was $47.17. Right here.
Put in 10,000 and then multiply that by 18. Because she bought at least 180,000 followers.
Yeah, she did buy 100K. So we got 10,000, which is $127.48 before tax.
Okay, let me put that on the calculator. 128 times 18.
Faith, if you're watching, you're more than welcome to have a conversation with us, darling. to explain
Yeah,
yourself.
you can buy them on Etsy. She's
But
watching us. I'm proud of her.
but then again, that's just one website. We don't know if she used that website because there's more expensive websites than this.
Yes.
Why she's watching so she can find out what the cheap website is.
I hate you some days, Michael.
Hey, if you are watching, do you realize that you are doing exactly what we need you to do? Spread awareness.
Thank you, Faye.
I truly do like when she streams us because I hope that your followers, Faith, are seeing what I need them to see. The true you. And I'm sorry. These things aren't okay. You get money from people on TikTok, and this is the stuff that you do spend your money on, and we know this. The proof is, I can show you, Faith. The proof is right here, honey.
And Faith, stop saying that it's $380 you owe people. You owe a lot of people a lot of money.
But
She's
hold on.
watching it. She's watching us.
$380. What did you do with that, Faith?
Original plan, okay.
Oh, shoot.
The original plan was for her to put it all into one account and build it up over time. Now she uses the excuse, well, $300, how am I going to move out with that? So she has to spend it right away. It's an issue that she has. She was supposed to accumulate it over time and then make her move.
Oh, you just reminded me, bro. So she actually said she admitted to basically tax fraud or tax evasion and social security fraud. So she basically said
It's
people are
like
like,
one
why
extreme to another.
people basically asked her like, why didn't you save the money? Why did you spend it? And she's like, oh, so I can't keep all that money in my bank account or else I'll stop receiving food stamps and social security. So I just spend it because I can't keep it in my bank account.
Yeah, she told her that. She told
Because
KJ that.
over $2,000,
Yep.
over $2,000, they'll put a flag like, hey, why do you have so much in savings? Yeah.
But Michael, in the past 30 days, Faith has purchased 65,000 followers.
Crazy.
We did the numbers last night. It's not off.
Excuse me. Hold on.
Yeah. She's got 200,000 followers and gained 60,000 in 30 days and purchased 65.
So, Faith, if they are lying, the statistics are wrong. This is all fake. And all the other people who didn't purchase any followers or anything who were shown just now, they're lying too, with their 2,000 following. So then, can you teach me how to get that many followers? Because, wow. I've been wasting my time on social media. I get thousands of people coming into the King John Show every day. Sometimes that number goes up to 3,000. Like, and I'm sure like these people are from all over the world, but they're 65,000. Faith, I want to be like you when I grow up.
Yeah, so somebody in the chat, you have a level 19 gifter badge. I don't know how to say your name. I want to say it's Siobhan _ lab with a dog. Okay. You said, what does 65K fake followers help with? So when when your platform shows big to search, she wants bigger creators to acknowledge her. Okay. So most creators that are big in quotes, like let's go Jeffree Star or, the terrible twin boys, and all those people. They want you to have a big platform before they will speak to you. So in Faith's mind, if she goes and buys followers and views and likes for her platform, she's got it made. It's there. All money, all them, yes. She's big, don't you know? She's got this big platform. They want to talk to people with big platforms. They want you to get their name out there.
She's a
So
celeb.
somebody like me with 6,000, almost 7,000 followers and a normal viewing history, this, that, and the third, doesn't really get a big artist to look at me and say, "Oh, she's cool. Oh, I want to talk to her." They don't see me. I'm a little fish to them.
Yeah, if you're not gifting, if you don't have a high gifting score and you're not spending your money on them, they don't acknowledge you. And if
Yeah.
you have this gifting score and you're spending big money on them and you have a big following, they think that they could also benefit from you and your followers. So they build
Just like,
friends.
and to bounce off what you just said, her in quotes manager, Michael, role model, the one. Yeah. So if you
Calls
go into
her her manager.
Thank you,
Yeah, if you
Sandra.
go into Role Models Live, Role Model says it every day. I don't want you here if you don't gift me. If you don't have a gifter badge, you are nothing to me. I don't have a gifter badge. I don't gift on these platforms. I will never drop a dime on this China platform. Never. I don't care. If you don't like me because I don't have a gifter badge, we got a
Sorry.
problem.
Hold up. What?
Yeah. That role model lady that you said looked like Whoopi Goldberg, if you go into her room and you turn off your gifter badge, she wants nothing to do with you.
Am I in a twilight zone right now?
Nope.
Hey,
You're
what Faith
Meet
doesn't
me too.
what Faith doesn't know is that she's actually damaging her account by buying all this fake engagement. It actually damages your account, and TikTok flags it, and they stop pushing out your content. And they basically it's something called shadow banning.
Yes.
So that's what happens when you buy followers. You get
Yes,
shadow
you can
banned.
shut off your gifter badge. I'll show you how.
Also,
Just
the
to be
other
funny.
thing, thank you, Stand Proud and Stand Loud. The other thing that Faith doesn't realize is the traction you are getting is not reflecting in the gifts that you're getting. So when you battled me, no one was gifting you, yet you had 133 people in your live stream.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
have hundreds of thousands of people following you, yet you only have 133 people there and they're tapping the screen. That's not support. That's not engagement. That's not showing people that you are worth their time, their energy, their money, their compassion, whatever it is you're looking for from them. Thank you, everybody. So even let's take the diagnostics aside. Let's put it in a closet and just say it doesn't exist and talk real faith. If you don't realize that people at some point think, this is suspicious, then it's coming. And when it does come, that's the end of your TikTok experience. And then that's going to happen on Meet Me and wherever it is you are on, because you're doing the same things. You're habitual. You
Hey,
repeat your
Jay,
habits.
not to interrupt you, but Miss Faith is here asking for a box. But I don't want to try to control this live.
It's
Faith,
fine.
you
Have
will be respectful when you come up.
faith. The one thing I can guarantee you is that here we don't swear, we don't cuss, we don't disrespect. Whatever animosity you guys have towards each other, it has nothing to do with me. I have my experience with you, but you do have an opportunity to have a conversation here. I don't care about you. You don't affect my life in any way. So I have no reservations towards you. I do towards the things you have done and the things you don't take accountability for. But at the end of the day, you're a stranger on the internet, and I'm here to mediate. It's the King John Show, not because it's about my opinion, my feelings, my perspective. I'm just here to host the show. It's like the Jerry Springer show. It's like the Dr. Phil.
I understand that, and I'm grateful that I get to come up here and say my piece with everyone muted, because I just want you to know that I'm not the person that people say that I am.
Right.
Okay? I'm not a pathological liar.
Right.
I understand that people are hurt. I understand that I hurt people. But what I'm not going to sit here and do is have lies spewed about me, is have people bullying me to no end, especially someone like Expose Hub and Mikkel and Diva. She streams me every single day and follows me around like to no end, and it's not okay. And regardless of what they think I've done or what anyone thinks I've done, I'm a human being. Okay?
Yes.
I haven't honestly, I have told people that I'm like this and I'm my own human being. They know I'm disabled. They know the struggle of me moving out. And for people to say, "Oh, it's been 8 years. Why haven't you moved?" Because it takes a lot more than just $19,000 to move out. It really
More
does.
than $19,000.
Expose Hub, one
No,
second. Faith, can you put
I'm
your
Hold on, Expose. Let her talk.
can you put the camera stable?
yeah. Hold on.
I'm really confused. You said that, you made a mistake in the past, this, that, and the other thing, which all humans make mistakes. You're you're able to make mistakes in life.
Mhm.
For 6 years, Faith, you've been doing the same
Well,
thing.
you have no idea what I go through on a daily basis. You
Faith,
have no
Faith,
Here
idea
we go.
how.
Sorry, Expose Hub. Faith, can I interrupt? You're right.
Yeah.
None of us have any idea what goes on in your life, how you feel, what it feels like to be you. You're absolutely right. But in the same breath, we don't have to know what you feel and how you feel to empathize with you, to
You
sympathize.
don't have to.
But no,
I'm
no,
not saying to
but
do
we
that.
do, but we do. I feel horrible for your situation because it clearly affects you, but you're using that to monetize. You're using that
No,
to,
I'm really not. If you actually look at the facts, despite what everyone else says, if we had a conversation and I showed you receipts, you would understand.
I
But
understand
you're
what you're
letting all
saying.
these people in the box say all these things when it's not coming from me.
Well, that's
And
why
it's
you're
annoying.
here. And that's why I said you're more than welcome to be here because your your perspective, your opinion, it matters. But Faith, the thing is, you are sitting on social media in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Every single day there are people coming in and out of your live stream. And people like Diva and Expose Hub and all these people are watching you manifest behaviors that you've manifested with lots of other people. Your behavior has become habitual. So it's not about receipts. It's not about what they can show. In actuality, it's you putting out these behaviors yourself. For
Wait,
example,
can I ask
wearing
you something?
absolutely.
Okay, so first of all, I have never made anyone gift me. And this is fucking ridiculous. Like, this is ridiculous. I do not make people gift me. If they gift me, they gift me. If they don't do it with good intentions, that's on them.
Absolutely,
Okay?
Faith.
I
No,
don't
this is
make
the
people
issue,
gift me.
What
Faith.
One
what
second.
you do is ask people
Wait, no,
for
no,
money to move.
help, hold on. You're right. You don't hold a gun to anyone's head. They're not compelled to gift you. They're not obligated. But the story you tell is a sad story. And people's
It's
lives,
not sad.
it is
It's
sad
not
because we don't
sad.
know, like you said, we don't know what you're going through. And for us to empathize and sympathize, our actions also speak as
I'm
louder
not
than our
asking
words.
you to do that. I'm just asking you to treat me like a human being. And
You are a
Diva,
human being, and you are
not
being
you,
treated like a
not
human
you,
being. You are
because
treated
you've
like
been
a.
nothing but kind.
But wait, I
But I
got
don't want you to listen to everyone in these boxes instead of
no. I'm
listening
not
to me.
listening. Faith, the thing is, I'm not listening to anybody. I'm not judge and jury. It's already what you've put out here. The thing is, you are sitting here not understanding that you are doing this in front of hundreds of thousands of people every year, every day, however many are coming in and out of your live streams. And these people also have a right to know that there are people out here still waiting for their money. There are people out here who feel that they gave you money not because you asked, but they wanted to help you. They wanted you to have a better life, to get out of where you are. And yes, it's really expensive, but the support you have, the people who have been supporting you would have continued if they saw that you were doing something. How
But I
did you
didn't.
generate? But the thing
You
is,
don't
how did you
understand.
generate that
You really
19,000?
don't. Money is one thing, but
So
family
stop
is
asking
another.
for it if you
And
can't do anything.
Gucci, shush, let me speak,
Okay, babe, you
okay?
go ahead and
Yeah, I know. I'll make this quick. I didn't
no,
come
no,
here to argue.
take all the
I'm not
time in the
asking
world.
anyone for shit.
Yeah.
I'm not asking anyone for anything. I haven't asked for anything for the past 4 months, and I have been scrutinized and crucified and all of the above. And I don't
Yes.
understand. I really
Guys
don't
don't mind.
understand
Guys
why
don't mind.
I'm being gifted. I'm being gifted, and people make assumptions that I am asking. I'm not asking. Okay? People give me. If they feel bad for me, you shouldn't gift. Period. Don't do it out of pity and then ask for it back. That's insane.
You're
That's
absolutely
absolutely nuts.
yes.
If I gifted you right now everything I have in my clip or everything
I would block
that
you.
I have monetarily, I would do that without any expectation.
Right? Can I tell you? I would block you. I would block you, knowing your situation. I would block you before you even hit the send button. I would block you, not to be disrespectful, but because I would never accept that from you. Why? Because if I knew you and you were gifting me, it means that you and I have some sort of relationship, correct? It means that you and I have some sort of online friendship. And if I were to accept money from you, it's me taking money from all the people giving you money. And those people are giving you money to help you. They're not giving you money to re-gift it. They're not giving you money for you to be generous, to show support. They're giving you money to help you better your life. And if people are getting angry and upset and frustrated about it, can't you understand that? Put yourself in their positions, okay? Yes, they don't understand what you're going through. Yes, we will never understand, but every single human being has issues. Faith, if you want us to treat you like a human being, understand that you are being treated as a human being. You are being treated equally. If you were anyone else, they would be doing the same thing because what you have done in a textbook is called scamming. In the textbook, it's
But
called
why?
scamming
Why is
because
it called scamming if it's genuinely okay?
you are
Let me
misleading
explain it to
people.
you like this. Let me explain it to you like this. Okay? My intentions for moving have never changed. The money is one thing, but you have to understand. I beg of you to understand that it's not just
Darling, I'm
money.
nobody. You don't need to beg me to understand anything. You've put out a digital footprint. It's you who needs to clear your name. It's you who has to take accountability.
And
It's
I
you
want
who
you to understand that genuinely, it's not just money. You have no idea what goes on in my family. So for people to call me a pathological liar is insane. Because my parents, as much as they care for me, there's a difference between a caregiver and a parent. A caregiver is someone that cares for you and helps you physically. A parent is someone who parents and says, hey, let's talk about the issues you're going through. Let's talk about how you feel. Let's
babe.
talk about all these things.
Can I ask you
And
a
if I
question?
can't go and feel safe going because my parents do not allow me to go,
Babe, can I ask you a question? Sorry.
what's
Can I
up?
ask you a question? If you watch some of the videos of you talking to your parents, do you think that the outside world, the public, understand that you can't have a conversation with them, or do you think that they see you being reactive and your parents not being able to talk to you? Therefore, how can they be parents that you want if they're not able to communicate with you because you're explosive? Because that's what you're showing social media. You're showing social media you abusing your parents verbally, taking advantage of them, mistreating them in public to people.
Okay, but they don't see what my parents do to me.
Absolutely, because your parents are not
It
live
builds
streaming what
up.
you are, darling. You are live streaming what you are doing to your parents. And the thing is, no one is ever going to see that because the digital footprint that you are leaving is you verbally abusing them, not the other side, love. Do you understand?
How do I leave the footprint of them hurting me so everyone will
Don't
shut up?
you don't leave a footprint like that. You don't create that footprint at all. You
There
protect.
is no creation. They're already doing it.
Yes, but the issue here is that image. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious me. Bella Bonita, thank you so much. Holy crap. That was a fresh ad break that went right through my tummy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, Pup Dexter. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Faith, the issue with what you are saying is that you are not acknowledging that you are showing a certain thing, and this is what people are judging you on. And people are entitled to have
I'm
opinions.
explosive. I'm aggressive. I can easily admit that. But what I'm not going to admit is the fact that people don't understand that at the end of the day, I am a person that genuinely wants to leave my house. But if there are outside circumstances preventing me, do you know what delusions of grandeur are?
Yes, it's what people presume you have, darling.
Yes, and I agree. But you have to understand that me, as a human being, thinks that I can do something that
But no, but
I
that's
wholeheartedly,
okay.
if you
Okay,
ask me, can I
Faith,
run a marathon? And I'll say, yes, I can, because I
that's not
think
delusions
that.
of grandeur. You are capable of doing that. Perhaps not running to the full speed that you would like, but you are capable. If you go for therapy, if you keep going at it, you'll be able to walk, not the way you want to walk, but you'll be able to at least start taking steps. But you do need to take steps, Faith. And the thing is,
Yeah,
delusions of grandeur and having an imagination and also having goals are three different things. And there are goals and there are delusions of grandeur and then there are complexes. And you need to have goals. You need to put away the complexes and the delusions of grandeur because delusions of grandeur are not positive. It means that you are
I
a little
know.
bit Lulu and you don't want to be saying that on the internet. So, Faith,
I mean, I will honestly say, I will say that my brain, and this is just an education for everyone else,
right.
I have atrophy in my brain, and this is not an excuse. This is a proven fact. I can show you my brain scan. Okay? I have dead spots in
Right.
my brain, like atrophy. And
Okay.
that makes decision making and things of just logical
Faith,
things
Faith,
very hard for
I'm going to
me.
stop you. The reason why I'm stopping you, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not because I'm going to say this as politely and as nicely as I possibly can. You're sitting here saying that you have attributes. Okay, cool, right? On a brain scan, cool. But you're smart enough to take out loans from overseas. You're smart enough to set up GoFundMe's. You're smart enough to talk to people on the back end. You're smart enough to collect money on Meet Me, on TikTok, on
I didn't
Facebook, on
collect
whatever social
Okay,
anything.
you
but
collected.
Faith, let her
You,
have her say.
you collected all this money. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not at all. I can never ever be in your shoes. I don't understand what it means, but I also not going to talk to you like a child. I'm going to talk to you like an adult because that's what you are.
I'm going to be as frank as with you as possible without hurting your feelings. You have to take accountability. You have to own up to your mistakes. You
I
cannot keep
have.
saying, no,
There's
no, ma'am,
only
no, ma'am,
so
no,
many
ma'am,
I'm sorry's
no,
I
Faith,
can
ma'am, no,
do.
ma'am, no,
Faith,
ma'am, no,
Faith,
ma'am, no,
we're having
ma'am,
a
no, ma'am,
conversation. So, Faith, when she's done talking, you can respond, but please listen to her. She's just talking to you, girl. No one's attacking you here, I promise. This is a
You can sit
conversation.
and say all day long that you've taken responsibility and you've taken accountability for your actions. Unless you put forth an effort to actually own up to everything that you have done, either on social media or to your parents. You keep saying that they're your caregivers. Cool, but they're first and foremost is they gave birth to you. No matter what they say to you, those are still your parents. You will never ever sit and tell me that just because you feel some kind of way, that you have a right to treat your parents like that. Let me tell you something,
Yes,
young
I
lady.
do.
My,
Of
my
course I
no,
do.
no,
And
no,
Faith,
let me
you
explain to
don't.
you
No,
why.
you
she will
don't. No,
explain to
no,
us,
you
don't
don't.
worry.
I have seen a lot of things, and I have watched for quite a long time. Okay, a long time. I've been on TikTok for many, many years. Okay, I don't buy followers. I don't care about clout. I don't care about gifts. I don't care about any of that. Period. Go to my tick leaf.
Can I
You'll
ask you a
see. No,
Faith,
question?
ma'am. Not until
Faith,
not until I'm done
sorry,
because you
stand proud.
always take no.
Stand proud. Can I just
You
interject for a second? Faith, please understand that people are coming and talking to you out of experience, no hatred, no vengeance. You're all strangers on the internet, part of one community that I also belong to. And in order for us to have conversations, you also have to listen, not to respond, not to justify yourself, but to understand what she is saying. She's not attacking you, okay? So please listen to
no. I'm
her. And
not.
then when you do respond, understand she's not going at you for certain things. She's trying to explain to you why people value their parents. And why, even though you're saying this is what you're going through from our perspective, the public, it doesn't look good. So just hear her out, okay?
You have to understand them are the only parents you have. They gave birth to you as you were. They didn't give you up for adoption. They didn't abort you. They didn't do anything. They took you for who you was because God made you the way you are for a reason. There is nobody in this world that I could ever talk to that kind of way, the way that you talk to your parents. And I have a lot of hatred for a lot of people in this world, but I would never talk to them the way you speak to your parents. The things that I have seen you do, and then the jokes, the dark humor jokes, the way you talk about those jokes, it is disgusting. As a woman, you should never talk about those type of things. Period. I understand that's the only way you can have a laugh and a joke, but those type of jokes are inappropriate for a young lady your age, first and
Look,
foremost. No, ma'am.
look.
No, ma'am. And there's no more looking. I'm going to be real with you because every live you go in, and even your own lives, you take over that live and you talk
Sorry,
over people
stand
because you want
proud.
people to hear you.
Stand proud and stand loud. Sorry, can I ask Faith a question, please?
Hmm.
Faith, what is she saying to you? What are you
She's
hearing?
saying what she's saying how she feels about the way I'm talking to my parents. But what she doesn't understand,
No, but
she
Faith,
has no
Faith,
understanding.
we understand that. We're going to get to that. We don't understand. We're going to get to understanding. But Faith, the question here is, what are you hearing her say? Not the actual context, not the words, but what is she trying to
I'm
tell
hearing
you?
her
What you
say
understanding? Do you understand what she's trying to say?
she's trying to tell me that don't talk to my parents like that.
No,
And you know
she's not.
what?
No, that's
Stand
If
not
proud
what
you
I'm
and stand
saying
loud.
to
in
you.
my
I would
shoes,
like to cut you out for a second. Just
Hmm.
bear with me, everybody. I'm going to let everybody in. There's method. Faith, why do you feel attacked when people are trying to reason with you? Is it because of how you
because they're
feel at
not
home?
trying to reason. They want something out of me. They want money. Okay, that's all this is about. That's
Who wants
it. And
money
I
from you?
cannot give it to them.
Who
I
wants
can't
money?
give them money.
Who wants money?
Every single person in those boxes. Every single person is like, give the money back. It's not like I want to have a conversation with you and tell you how to correct your actions. All they want to do is they want to have their money back. And it's
Okay.
not fair because I cannot physically give them that. And they're hounding me just to get
Okay.
money out of me that I cannot give.
Okay, Faith.
That's all this is about. It's not people trying to be honest or people trying to be my friend and tell me what I've done wrong and how I can correct it.
Okay,
Everyone is just talking
Hi,
about
Faith.
money, and that's why
Hello.
they're here. They're not
Faith,
here
hi.
because they care.
Faith, can you please listen to me? Can you just breathe for a second? Can you just take a breather for a second? I am listening to you. If you want
I
at
know,
least one,
not you. Everyone else.
but I'm trying to make you understand something. I am someone with a massive platform. Diva and all these people that you think don't like you didn't come here to slander you. They came here to have a conversation about you because they believe that the things you have been doing and the things that you have been showing on this platform is inappropriate, to put it mildly, okay? And but hear me out, okay? No one wants money from you.
Put a
In
one in the
fact,
chat if you want money from me. Put a one.
hold
Just
on.
to prove a point. Put a one.
Can we please put
Put a
off the
one
comments?
right now.
Can we put off the comments, please?
See? See? One. One. One.
Okay, now the comments are gone. You're not here for them. You're here for yourself, correct? You're here to clear your name. You're here to get people to hear your story that they've heard 100 times.
What?
Maybe you can tell it different this time. Maybe you can understand that people are not sitting here wanting your money or wanting money from you. They're asking you for their money, and you can make a payment plan to give it back to them because
I
these
don't need to do that.
you don't.
I
You
don't
absolutely,
need to
you
do
absolutely
that.
don't. You absolutely don't. But what you do need to do is start taking accountability. You need to start realizing that
I
what
have. There's only so many I'm sorry's I can give people.
okay, but you keep, thank you, Ruth. You
Do you
keep doing
understand
it.
that? There's only so many apologies I can make.
No, apologies are not
That's all
sorries.
I can give them.
Faith, sorry means you won't do it again. That's not an apology. An apology
And I
is when,
haven't.
what haven't you done? It's not the
I
money
have
that's,
not asked for money.
but that's not the only problem
Yeah, it
here.
is. Gucci
No,
just said, don't ask for money.
but she was asking
Expose Hub
about,
just said, don't ask for money.
but Expose Hub wasn't talking to you. It was someone
Yes, he
else.
was. You can
It
ask
wasn't,
him.
but Expose Hub had left a long time ago and there was someone else talking to you and you kept trying to interrupt her to tell your side and you weren't listening to her.
No,
But
it's not stand proud. Gucci said that. You can ask him.
yeah, but I am
Like,
saying to you
please,
that
I know what I heard.
yes, Faith, we're not talking about expose or exposure. We're talking about stand proud. We're talking about the fact that she was talking to you about your parents, not about money. She was talking to you about how you treat them on social media. And yes, we don't understand what's going on in your household. We don't know, but frankly, we don't care. This is the truth, Faith. Nobody gives a damn. Why? Because what we have seen, what I have seen tonight, Faith, hear me out. What I have seen tonight is a woman who is acting like a spoiled child, swearing and shouting at her father for using a cloth that he wasn't meant to be using on the floor. And that's what we are seeing on social media, not what you are going through, Faith. Do you understand? It's not about what's
Then,
the truth.
if you only take what you see on social
Come back
media
on.
and don't get to know me, if you don't get to know me as a person and only get told what everyone on social media is saying, then you are not a person. You're not human. You're
Me,
not. You
I
cannot
don't
go
think
up
I'm
to
human.
someone and say,
But Faith, you're absolutely right. I don't think
you
I'm
said
human.
not
I think I'm spectacular. I think I'm a supernova. I think I have an incurable homesick of the stars. You're absolutely right. You must be psychic. Are you intuitive?
Yes.
Are you intuitive? How did I know?
Yes.
Look. See? How did I know?
Because I'm a very kind person. Do you know why? Do you know why I have wanted to leave my parents' house? Okay, let me explain. Let me explain. I wanted to leave my house because they are abusive.
Why
Okay?
don't you get tarot
I
cards?
wanted to
Faith, if you're intuitive, why don't you get tarot cards? Why don't you start earning your money? Why don't you get tarot and start reading for the people?
because I believe in God, not tarot cards.
No, but I don't think people who read tarot believe in tarot. Like you can read the cards for them. Like it's like
You
a
know what
scam,
I
but like
want to
an
do?
easy
I
scam.
want to make good content
Oh,
like I used to.
okay.
But I cannot do that if everyone is slandering me. And you cannot say they're not.
But at
Because
this point
people are
you're
streaming
slandering.
me.
Thank you, Pup Dexter. But at this point you're slandering yourself, no?
No, I'm not. At all. Slandering is saying, oh, she's a fucking idiot. She just
No, that's
deserves to
insulting.
die.
Faith, that's insulting someone, and that's also eliciting violence. So it's not. That's not slander. What slander is what you do to yourself. In actuality, it's not even slander because you're showing people this ugly side to you, and they're just speaking out in truth or giving their
Do
opinion.
you realize that this is the only place I can go? No, you don't. You have no idea
What, the
in
King
the
John show?
universe.
The King John show, or what? What are you talking about? TikTok.
No, I'm talking about TikTok. This is the
Oh,
only place
but you
I
go into
can
meet
go
me.
to get
But
my feelings out.
you go in to meet me as well, and there's another platform, favorites or something.
No,
So
I
that's
don't. I haven't been on Meet Me for the past year and a half.
oh,
You
but then
realize that?
okay, but then what happened on Meet Me?
What happened on Meet Me? I cashed out 19K and I asked my parents, I presented them that money, and they said, I bought a plane ticket as well. And I presented that to them, and they said,
Who is Miss
this is what
America?
they said.
But did you buy
Miss
tickets
America
to?
is someone that fucking used me to no end. Okay? But like, I bought a plane ticket, I presented it to my family, and they said, okay, if you don't like it, move. Okay? You can't have a caregiver in this house. If you don't like it, move. So I said, bet, I'll buy a plane ticket and I will leave. And I presented them with that freaking plane ticket. And they said, well, Faith, we're concerned about your safety. We don't want you to go.
Okay,
Well,
so
then
Faith,
when I do something,
hi Faith, hi.
what's up?
But your parents didn't hold a gun to your head and make you come back or make you not leave, so you chose to stay
They
with them.
won't let me leave. That's what you
How
don't
are they chaining
understand.
you? Are they chaining you in a basement? What are they doing that's not allowing you to
They're
leave?
not chaining me in a basement, but they're threatening me. They're
Okay,
saying,
how
if you leave, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to send them away, whoever comes to get you. Do you know how fucking scary
That's
that
not a
is?
valid point. No, it's not scary because it's not valid. Thank you, Chris. That's not a valid point. You know
Why
that
is it
too.
not valid?
Because you're
Why?
an adult.
Why is that
You're an
not
adult.
valid?
Because you're an adult. You're a
No,
28-year-old
that's what
woman.
you don't understand. My parents don't treat me as such. They
Okay, but
haven't. My
but
whole
your parents.
entire
Okay,
life.
but Faith, hi Faith, can you listen to me? Your parents are not the law. By law, you are an adult. So you are confining yourself, imprisoning yourself in your own home at this point, and using your parents as an excuse. Thank
No,
you,
I'm
Farah.
not. I can call them right
Oh,
now
yeah?
and have them tell me. What?
Okay. Where are your parents? Are they there? Could I have a conversation with them?
They're asleep, but I can call my dad right now.
I'd love to have.
Would you
I
like
don't
me
know.
to? I will.
I don't think you should wake him up. I think
No,
that's
my dad's
disrespectful.
up.
Okay, I'd
No,
love
my
to have.
dad's up right now.
They're exposing
And
us
my
to
mom's
fast.
asleep.
Thanks. If he's awake, I'd love to have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Dad. I have some people here that would like to get your opinion on some things, and for my purposes, I would hope that you would have this conversation to
Hi.
explain to them.
Sorry, Faith, can I just... Hi, Faith, hold on. Can your dad hear me? Hi, sir. How are you?
Yeah. Can you hear her?
Yes.
Hi, so my name is KJ. I'm the host of The King John Show. I'm a South African woman, and Faith has reached our continent. It's unsolicited. If you wouldn't mind, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Respectful. I don't know anything. I'm not here to accuse anybody of anything. I have seen certain videos. If you would like to have a conversation, I'd love to have that. But if you don't feel comfortable, it's absolutely fine. It doesn't show anything on your character. So it's up to you, sir, but it's absolutely fine if you don't want to.
Dad, please.
I will come in there in just a minute. Okay?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
He's coming.
Anybody sitting here on the King John Show, we don't block. If you have something to say, you're more than welcome to get into the box, but we don't block anybody here. You might get muted by a moderator because they don't want you to sit in the audience. See, like the Jerry Springer Show, you can get kicked out. You don't know that, but now you do. But we don't do that. We mute you because the audience doesn't want you there. They want to hear what you have to say in the box, because sometimes they want to hear stupidity come out of your mouth. So maybe you can understand that it's stupid. Hopefully you understand when it comes out of your mouth. So yeah, that's the only time you'd get muted, but not blocked. We don't do that.
He's about to come in.
Oh, then maybe they were inappropriate. We also block people who are being disrespectful, inappropriate, homophobic, all the ugly things. Thank you, Donnie.
Dad?
Faith, it's okay. Let him be. When he is ready to come, he will. Thank you, Candy Cane. Thank you. Just take it easy. Faith, can I ask you? When he comes in, even if he doesn't say things you like, could you please not get angry?
No, I know. I'm not.
So is this all over the place or just with her?
This is just with her.
No,
Sure.
sir, it's
Yes.
not, sir, it's not, sir. There are 675 people here. If you are not comfortable with this, please don't do it.
Oh, he's the only one in the box.
I'm the only one in the box.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, you can ask questions. I may or may not answer, but let's go ahead.
No problem, sir. In actuality, I'm not here to ask you questions. I do want to say that Faith has been making accusations of her situation at home. And I didn't ask her to go in depth, and I'm not going to ask her to do that in front of you because I would assume it's quite humiliating. But from the videos that we have seen, it is her being abusive and disrespectful towards you and your wife. And I'm sorry, but where I come from, it's unacceptable. And it's not just my household or my country. It's my family. It's where I come from as a community on social media, across the world. Every community that I've belonged to, we don't disrespect our parents. And if we have issues, we don't do it in front of a camera, in front of an audience. No matter what my reservation is, if I'm angry at my mother, I would never cuss at her. I would never even take off at her in front of anybody. I'll put on a smile. I'll put on a brave face. She is my mother. And if we get home and I want to give her the silent treatment, I will. But respectfully. And that's not what she's done.
That's something I can't. I don't know why she is so disrespectful and why she says all these things. I don't know. She has lied about us and done all kinds of stuff.
Faith, please let your father.
I totally agree. We think it is very disrespectful, and it to me too. But especially when she talks smack to her mom, And I think that is absolutely unheard of. And then she does it in front of 600, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000 people
Faith,
is
your hand down.
something different. We all have issues. We cannot um, stop her. We can't do anything. We are trying to find a place for Faith where she can go and maybe start her life at a different place than us.
Yes.
But until that point,
Faith,
there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can tell her. There's nothing we can demand of her because of the way the Texas laws are.
yes.
She's her own person, and as long as things go the way she wants, she's okay. But when they are not, she calls the
Dad,
police,
Dad,
and we go from there.
Faith.
Yeah. But
can you just explain to all of these people that 19K or whatever I
Hi,
need
Faith.
have?
Hi, Faith. Sir, can I please ask you, are
yeah,
were you born in the USA?
no,
I can hear it. If you don't mind.
I'm from Denmark.
You're from Okay, so, sir, I come from the European standard,
Mm-hmm.
and I am so sorry that you are experiencing this. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. I am actually quite taken aback that a Danish man has a child like this, not criticizing you in any way, but she is very explosive. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry that you and your wife are dealing with this because Faith is trying to get you to fight her battles that she's created. Whether it's 19,000, 1,000, 8,000, it has nothing to do with your parents' faith. They should not be
I'm
dragged
not
into your
talking
messes.
about my parents
Faith,
right now.
the thing is, you need to understand that your parents have their own lives, but they're dedicating it to you. If you are capable of sitting on social media, talking to hundreds of thousands of people every day, making money, you are able to find a way to cope and live with yourself. They chose to be
I
your caregivers.
understand that, but I also know that my lovely parents have also said if you want a caregiver in this house, you cannot have one.
No,
And when
we have,
no, I know, but just
okay.
for her,
Yeah.
she
We
hasn't
have,
she hasn't heard
Faith,
this.
Faith, hi, Faith. It doesn't matter. Whatever your parents say goes. You should not argue it. You should not disrespect it. They know better. They have more
They
experience.
don't know better.
They
They
do know
don't know
better.
better.
Can I tell you why they know better? Because they are your parents. Your father has experienced a life you will never understand. He has experienced
Neither
hardship
has
that you will never faith. He has experienced hardship that you will never understand. He is in America for a better life, and you are ruining his life by doing this.
I'm not ruining his life
Yes, you are.
because at the
Because
end
your
of the day,
father and your mother are being
he's my dad,
disrespected.
but he's
And
not my dad
you are
because
supposed
he's
to
a
be
caregiver.
respecting them, Faith. You are supposed to be you are
I
supposed
cannot
to
respect
literally
someone who's
be the
disrespectful to
person
me.
that protects them. You are supposed to be defending them, not putting them in
I
a
don't
firing
want to
line.
defend a person that tells me I cannot go somewhere that I want to go
Well, you
without
can't.
them having control over it.
Yes, well, you
They
can't
want me to
because
stay in
Faith,
Waco.
Faith,
no,
because you can't. Because
Yes,
how will you change yourself? How will you wipe
no.
yourself? How will you get from A to B
I'm not
successfully?
talking. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. If they're not here,
Thank you, Kate.
I will have a caregiver that cares for me the way that my parents do, not in the way that they care for me
Okay, so Faith,
specifically.
why don't you rent a little apartment and get a caregiver? Seeing as you're making enough money to get a caregiver, how about you also
I'm
find
not.
a little room to rent and get a caregiver
Okay,
and leave your parents to breathe?
That's how.
so
No.
let me tell you a little story.
Yes, sir.
Faith is not capable of taking care of herself in any manner. First of all. Second of all the money, unfortunately, that Faith has either made or gotten or whatever it is, has all been given away.
And you know what?
So one of the things that I heard something saying, "Oh, you have made this amount of money, you have made this amount of money, and you have made this." So the unfortunate reality is that with Faith and her let's call it condition. Her favorite thing is to give things away or money away because it gives her the dopamine she
No,
needs in
it's
order to
not
feel
dopamine.
better.
It's not
It,
dopamine.
it
Whatever
is
you call it.
dopamine. It's adrenaline. It's serotonin when someone starts screaming out your name.
And so what is happening is that she is trying to get
The full amount of money
Faith,
it takes.
Faith, let your dad speak.
the amount of money that Faith has ever made has been given away. Plus, she was it $30,000 in debt the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so the $30,000 she was in debt, she gave it all away. All the money she has ever made from Amazon, she gave it away.
So can I
All
ask
the money she has ever gotten from anybody, she has given away.
Dad.
Every single time she goes negative on her account, she comes screaming at us to get money, to help her.
Can I ask
So,
you a question, please?
yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
to interject. Has Faith ever bought you a present?
Yes, actually, she has bought me, I think, two presents, actually.
Yeah.
Two.
And when she, Faith, I'm asking your dad, and when she hands these presents over to you, is she excited to give it to you?
I hope so. I was excited to get them.
And I was excited to pay for them.
Okay, so Faith,
But
if you, Faith, hear me out. If you are able to do these gestures, nice gestures, give your parents good things, pretty things, beautiful things, sentimental things, why is it so difficult for you to respect them? Something that's free, something that costs nothing.
what you are not realizing, my dad realizes this, but for everyone in the chat and for yourself, when you are with someone 24/7, 7 days a week, you're going to explode. It's
Faith?
not normal.
My Faith, sorry, can I interrupt? My
What's that?
partner and I are with each other 24/7. We love each other to death. He is the most beautiful man I have ever met, and I'm so grateful to have him. And I'm sure your father feels the same way about his wife, and his wife, your mother, feels the same way about him. But they have you. So it's not about being in the house 24/7. It's about being in the house with someone like you who is disrespectful, who does not
I'm not
acknowledge them.
disrespectful because I want to be. You
Doing
understand
it,
that?
you're doing it in front of an audience. It's
I'm
not about
doing it in front of
understanding.
an audience because people think I'm insane if I don't.
But no, they don't think that you're insane if you don't. You are humiliating your parents. You
I
are
am. And here's the thing. I genuinely didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for my disability. I didn't ask to live with them. I personally don't care for them.
Can I tell you
I
I
don't
relate?
like them.
Faith, can I tell you I relate? I'm going to be quite crude here. When my mother and my father conceived me, my mother didn't phone her ovaries and ask, "Are you ready, KJ, to drop out?" I didn't ask to be born. Neither did you, neither did your father. No one asked to be born. So, in fact, you may have a disability, but we're all disabled at some point. You are your father and your mother's disability because you are hurting them. You're making life
If I'm hurting them,
comfortable. Hear me out. You can make it better. The point of this
I don't
conversation
want
with you
to.
is not to
I don't
criticize
want to.
you. It's not to criticize you. It's to help you understand that you are doing something that is crippling to your parents and your environment. And if you want to be in a happy, healthy environment, it starts at home. It starts with you and your behavior at home. And if you say you
I
don't
don't
want
care.
to, if you say you
I don't
don't
care.
want to, then you should not be living with them. You should not be burdening
I
them.
don't
You
want
should
to
take
be.
the money
Okay,
that you are
so
spending on social media. You are taking the money that you are spending on social media and spending it on nonsense. You should take that
You
money.
don't understand. Hold on.
It's not about understanding.
let me interrupt for just a minute, okay? The thing is that as everybody, you know, we are obviously together
Quite a
all the
bit,
time.
an unnecessary amount.
So the thing is that Faith wants things her way. If it doesn't go her way, then there's no way. So what happens is that all the stuff that Fate does is to basically hurt us or to create a situation where other people
It's not
dislike
that.
us,
It's not that.
and then she doesn't want to live with us, which I think is just fine. This is fine. I mean, we would love her to move out and do something. The issue here is that Faith, with her issues and so on, cannot save her money. So every
No,
single
Dad, it's
dime
not
she
that.
gets, she gives it away, and then she comes to us and say, "If you just give me an airline ticket, I'll fly to California and I'll be fine."
Dad, can I explain to you that for me personally, this is eye-opening for me because at the end of the day, you have told me, you have explicitly said, if you want a caregiver, you can move.
Faith, you are
gave that-
victimizing yourself. That has nothing to do with this conversation.
I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm not.
So let me
Let your
let me
dad talk.
explain this caregiver here for once and for all. I mean, we have only explained it, I think, for 3 or 4 years now. So the thing is that we have a house that we have built for Faith, and it is accessible to her, but it is not Faith's house. It is our house.
Yes.
And then the second thing is, Faith thinks that she owns this house and she's
No,
going
I
to get it
don't.
whenever something happens to us. And that may or may not be true. But what happens is that she does not like us. And then if we don't give her money and if we don't bow down to all the things she says, she either calls the police or she gets derogatory or blames the
Dad,
whole world.
do you
on-
realize
on-
something?
Faith,
Then,
let your father
then she
talk.
says, if you either just give me a little bit of money, I'll be okay. Or if you give me a caretaker in the house, everything will be fine. I'll stay here. Everything is good. I'm happy. I'm
And I've
this, I'm
said
that.
that for 8 years.
Okay. The thing is that a caregiver that comes here, okay, can only be with her 8 hours a day. Okay? That means that there's another 16 hours in the day. Okay? So who gets to take care of her for those 16 hours a day? That becomes us.
Yeah.
So we don't want somebody to come in here and sit for 8 hours while she's on TikTok
I'm not gonna be
or
on
whatever.
TikTok, you're
But
assuming.
you can't go anywhere because you have no money. Okay?
I will.
Now you will. Okay.
I always will.
So the
Faith-
whole
Faith-
issue with this caregiving thing is that we don't want a caregiver in our house, and that's the bottom line.
Okay.
And we have told
Faith-
her many times, and we will help her, and we will do all we can, and say, okay, if you want a caregiver that can take care of you for 8 hours, go and, as you said, rent an apartment. The thing is, you can't rent an apartment. She
Bullshit.
she cannot stay
That's
in
bullshit.
an
That's
apartment.
bullshit.
Faith, can I, okay, Faith, can I just
Then
ask
don't
you a
have to
question?
talk.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
Faith, can I ask you a question? Do you now understand why your father is saying to you that you can't have a caregiver? It's not because he's being spiteful.
I'm not talking about a
No, but
caregiver.
Faith,
Because I don't.
Faith, please hear me out. Just to end that conversation so it doesn't become a repetitive thing on your live streams and with people, please understand from everyone's point of view, it was very clear what your father said. If you have a caregiver that's 8 hours, there are 24 hours in the day, you then become their responsibility. It is totally unfair. It is not
Then
fair.
if it's unfair, then let me leave.
But you don't.
You want me to stay in Waco?
But you
Stop
cannot
screaming.
have a
Faith, you had the
without-
ability to leave, yet you squandered the money
I
on social
don't.
media.
That's what you don't
Okay, so you
understand.
can't have a conversation without
Faith.
screaming?
You don't understand. I
Faith,
can't
lower
just
your voice,
leave.
please. Faith, you can just leave. You had the ability to do so. You had the capital, but you squandered it on social
So
media.
ignorant of you to
No,
say.
it is not, because you
Faith.
can.
How?
And if you stop screaming, I'm
Stop
gonna leave and
shouting.
go back to bed. Okay, so now she's gonna play her normal
I'm
game.
gonna
You're
go
gonna
away
leave.
so you can talk to
No,
him.
I'm gonna go back to bed
Why?
because I don't need you to scream and
I'm
go,
not
"No, no."
screaming.
Yeah,
I'm
You are
just
raising
walking
your,
away.
Faith, you are raising your voice
So,
right now. Please
I'm
apologize to
sorry,
me.
but I
So
can't talk to you
disrespectful.
No, you stay here. You're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, but keep the door open.
You're not, because you're too loud.
I'm not gonna be loud.
So-
Here's the thing.
No.
You need to explain to them.
Faith, you
You
can't
will
tell
not
your
let me
father what
leave.
to
You
say.
want me to stay in the window.
It is such overdance.
How? You tell me that I can't leave.
Faith,
Because you have no money.
It's not about money. Because
It is
guess what
about
I can do? Go to another state
Why
and
don't
go
you
in a
talk-
nursing home. I can go in another state and go in a nursing home.
Hey, talk to them and calm down.
I
okay?
can go in
Faith,
You don't
another
have to talk
Faith,
to me.
I can
Faith,
go in
I
another
was
state.
nice enough to come in here and talk.
Thank you.
Faith,
But
leave
why
your
would
dad
you-
alone. Faith, can you just leave your dad alone? You're being disrespectful. You're being horrible towards
I
him.
really don't care though. I don't care
You would care.
because he's done so much to me that I can't even explain it.
Can I tell you? He's done so much that you're alive, you're surviving, you're thriving,
I don't
you have
want
a
him
roof
to.
over your
I
head. He
don't
has done
want it.
so much for
I
you,
don't want it. I don't want it.
but you need
Okay?
it. You
I
might not
don't
want
give a
it,
shit
Faith. You
about
might not
them.
want it, but you need it, Faith. You need
I
it.
need
You
it, but
need
not
them.
from them.
You need them because no one is going to wipe your bum for you, Faith, unless you pay
Yes, they
them.
are. Yes, they
Unless you,
are. Any other caregiver that gets
unless
paid by an
you
agency is going to
pay
wipe my ass.
for 8 hours, and who's going to wipe it afterwards, Faith?
I'm not gonna be with them if they let me leave.
And if you die, it's
You
on their
get what
guilty
I'm
conscience. If you die, it's on their guilty conscience, no?
No. Guess what? If I die, it's on me, not them. As soon as I leave, it's not on them.
Why
You
do
act
you,
like they're my family. They're not.
Okay, you have to keep it down because.
Hey,
Dad,
you're
I understand that, but can you
No, there's no more choice. But
can you just
cannot-
answer my question?
no, Faith, your dad
Please.
doesn't need to do this on social media. Sir, you don't need to do
You
this. You don't need to justify
He's
yourself.
watching
I'm so
the-
sorry
I'm
that this
asking
is your
you.
daughter.
What is,
I'm asking you a question.
what is it?
Okay. The question is, if I walked out of this house,
Yeah.
would you send people away that I get to pick me up?
Well, I can.
You can,
No.
because you said you'll call the
Yeah,
police.
that's what I can do.
Why? Why would you do that?
If I have somebody coming from Timbuktu and
If they
trying to-
park on the street and I walk away,
then I can't do anything.
well then why would you call the police?
Faith, can you please stop? Faith, can you stop this? This is hypothetical and it's unnecessary, and you are just trying to cause problems. Leave your dad alone and stop
what you
shouting.
say and what you don't like and so on. We still love you as our daughter. Obviously,
Okay.
you don't do that reciprocal, but
I don't.
that's it. Good night, guys.
Good night.
So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't understand how someone can say that I'm disrespectful. I am. I get mouthy.
So
I
Faith,
get upset.
so Faith, can I tell you how to understand? By closing your mouth and listening.
I don't care what they have to say.
But you clearly do care
don't
because you're
care.
raising your voice and shouting and trying to
I
get
care
her.
because they're spewing lies.
Okay, but that's lies according to you because you're victimizing yourself. But what about them? What
I'm
about
not.
their feelings?
I'm not. You're siding with them. You are
I am.
biased.
I absolutely am. I'm biased,
Well,
1000%.
then why am I getting messages to come here
Who?
and then you're biased and you're siding with them?
With your
Why?
parents? Absolutely, I'm siding with your parents because they're your
Why?
parents. Because I
It
don't.
doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter if they're my parents.
Please stop swearing.
It doesn't.
Please stop shouting. Your parents are trying to sleep. They might not matter to you, but they matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But like you need to realize that I don't give a flying fuck.
I did
They
realize
have
that
been
too.
my caregivers.
I
They have been my
absolutely do realize
caregivers and
that.
not my parents.
I absolutely do realize that, and you don't deserve them as parents. You are a
I
horrible
don't
human
want them.
being. You are a
I don't want
despicable woman who has zero
Why?
respect for the people who are wiping her ass. You have no respect
If
for the people who are taking care
I
of you.
don't have respect for someone that calls me names, calls me a bitch, calls me all these things, I
Do
don't
you?
have respect.
Okay,
And I
Faith.
didn't start out like
Faith.
this.
Faith, can I ask
This
you a
is
question?
over 28
Faith.
years.
Faith, can I ask you a question? Do you have respect for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, what does respect for yourself look like? Because I don't see it.
Why?
Because of the way
Why
you
don't you
act,
see?
the uncouth behavior you display, not even allowing your father to speak, yet you summoned
He
him like
doesn't
a
need
dog to
to.
your room.
He doesn't like that. He doesn't understand that I am a human being. No matter what you
How does
guys
he not
think,
understand that
I'm
you are a
going to.
human being if you are
He
made
doesn't
by
care.
him and his wife, who is your mother? Are you saying that
I
he is
didn't
not a
ask
human?
for
Faith, are
him
you
to take
saying that
care
your
of me
father
for
is not a
28
human?
years.
Faith, when you start speaking, please start speaking with logic because you are an intelligent woman. To say that your father doesn't acknowledge you as a human being, you are saying that he doesn't acknowledge himself as a human being because you are made from him
It's
and your
not
mother.
himself. It's not himself. Okay? He doesn't acknowledge my feelings. And
Do
that
you
is human
understand that your parents could
capacity.
have left you in a dustbin? Do
I
you
wish
realize
they
that your
did.
parents could
I
have left you
really
in an
do.
orphanage? Do you realize that they could have just dumped you somewhere? Do you realize they could
The
have
only
left you in a
reason they
nursing home and
didn't,
not given a
the only
damn?
reason they didn't, the only reason they didn't dump me somewhere is because they care. Okay? But what you don't realize is I'm done. I don't give a fuck about them anymore.
No, you
I
never
don't
gave
want
a
them
damn about
around.
them in the first place. So what makes me
I
think that?
did. I wasn't like this. I wasn't this bitter. You don't understand that.
So, Faith, are you saying because of your disability, I will never understand what it feels like to be you?
Yes.
That's quite sad that you're so shallow because you think you're the only person with problems. You think you're the
I
only
am the
person who's
only
experiencing
person in
hardship.
a
You don't,
wheelchair
you know
that is
what? You are lucky you
experiencing
have
my
someone
life.
wiping.
That is
Listen to me, Faith.
experiencing my life.
You have two people willing to wipe your ass. There are people out here who have nobody, who have
Okay. And
nothing,
if then,
who have to
if I
learn
don't
how to
want,
do things themselves. And you are sitting here complaining about the good times you have
I'm
at home,
complaining
mama.
about it because at the end of the day, I'm complaining about it because I don't want them as caregivers. I don't want them as parents.
I don't
I don't
think,
want
can
them
I
as
tell you,
kids.
Faith? Can I ask you a question? Do you think if they had a choice, they would have you as a daughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This person
Yes,
right
they
now,
would.
this person right
Ask
now,
them that.
this
Ask them
person,
that.
this person right here,
Yeah.
this arrogant, this horrible, this
I'm
ugly
not horrible.
human
I'm a
being
really
who
good
doesn't respect
fucking
their
person.
parents.
Just because I am mean to them does not mean I'm a horrible person.
Yes, you are
Just
a
because
horrible.
you
For you
were
to
raised,
even acknowledge
just
that you are
because
mean
you
to
were
them
raised in
means
a
you are
different,
horrible, girl.
no,
Thank you,
just
Natasha.
because you
Thank you,
were
baby.
raised in a different way and you feel some way about how people
Ram,
should
ram,
treat
ram,
their
ram,
parents.
ram. Let me tell you something. Your papa and I come from the same continent. I was raised a different way. If you were raised my way, if your dad
Well, guess
actually
what?
raised you,
You're
if
not.
your dad raised you the
Guess
Danish
what? You're
way,
not capable. Guess what? You're not capable.
I am capable. I'm experiencing
Then
it right
come
now
wipe
talking
my
to
ass.
you.
Come
What?
wipe my ass.
Wipe your ass?
If
I don't
you're
want
so
to. I would
capable
never wipe
of,
your ass.
of
Can I tell you, Faith? Can I tell you why I have so much respect for your parents? Because I would never wipe your ass.
okay,
Even if you paid me to, I would never. With all due
yeah,
respect.
because you're not capable.
Not because I'm not capable, because I don't care about you. Because you disgust
Okay,
me as a
I don't
human
care
being.
about you
As a
either.
human being, the way you treat your parents, you want to be acknowledged as a human being, and this is how you treat your parents. You are
You
not
act
worthy
like
of me
you would
wiping your
never.
ass, Faith.
You act like you would never be upset. You act like you're
I would
fucking
never.
God.
I have parents. I have parents.
Bullshit.
I also have
Bullshit.
parents. Thank you, Margot.
Absolute bullshit.
Okay, let me tell you something.
Bullshit.
Okay, Faith, hear me out. Faith, let me educate you a little bit about me. I am from South Africa. My ethnicity is not African. My parents are divorced. I come from a Muslim and Christian environment. I grew up with my mother. Faith, as a woman who is covered in tattoos, who sounds nothing like the ordinary and normal South African, who doesn't think like that. I have a twin sister who's equally beautiful and outspoken, and I've been this way since I was a baby. I started school when I was 4 years old. I turned 5 in the first grade. I finished school early. I was put around classes with my twin sister to show we're little trophies, these little tan girls who are so intelligent. So your problems and my problems are very different, but I know what it's like to be
If
different,
you
to
know
feel.
what it,
Hold
if
on,
you
I'm not
know
done.
what
I know what it's like to come from an environment that's quite conservative. I know what it's like to not want to be in a place when I am in a place. I know what it's like, and I'm not the only person. I don't need to be missing a limb. I don't need to have cerebral palsy. I don't need anything that you are going through to empathize with you, because I am not a sociopath, because I am
I'm not a
capable of
sociopath either,
empathizing
you
and
fucking
sympathizing.
bitch.
But you, man,
I'm not a
you are
sociopath
something
either.
else.
I'm not a sociopath either. You know what a sociopath
Yeah, I
is?
do. Thank you.
Okay, then I am not that. Because at the end of the day,
Thank you.
if you were in my position, you would come crawling back
Ma'am, if I was
and
in your
say, "Oh
position, I
my
would be
God,
sitting,
I
ma'am.
am so
Hello, ma'am.
sorry."
Let me tell you something. If I was in your position, I'd be sitting in my chair just like you, number one, and I'd have my own place, and I'd have my own caregiver
You
24/7.
think it's
Or
that
I'd,
easy?
hey, hold
You
on.
think
Or I'd
it's
have a
that easy?
partner.
Come back
Or
to
I
me.
would have
Come
a
back to
partner,
me if
Faith.
you are fucked up. Come
I'm
back
not. But
and
but
tell me.
but you are not fucked up. Sorry for
Come
swearing.
back. It's malpractice.
What's
Do you not
malpractice?
understand that?
What's malpractice, Faith?
My disability.
Okay,
For the
so Faith,
love of God.
okay, Faith, I understand that, but it's happened. It's in the past. It happened 28 years ago, and I'm really sorry it happened to you. But you have the ability to change how you think and how you see and what your perspective is on the
You
world,
think
and you're
it's that
choosing not
easy?
to.
Try living in a wheelchair. I
No,
want
I
you to
don't.
make
But
an experiment.
can I tell you, Faith, can I tell you, I hurt myself once and I had to be in a wheelchair, and it's absolutely horrible. Not just for me, but the people who have to push me in the wheelchair, Faith. So you think I don't know? So you think people don't
I
experience,
never
even
said you don't
temporarily?
know.
We know, Faith, you need to tell me what you think is the right thing for you to do. Because at the end of it, we can go blue in the face having these conversations, but what do you think is the right thing for you to do?
I can't give people money back.
Okay, so what
I
else?
can't.
But what can you do?
I can say, I can apologize,
Right?
and that's it. And
Okay.
I've already done that.
But you
Until
know,
I'm blue in
but
the
Faith, do you know
fucking
what
face.
sorry means? Sorry means you won't do it again.
And
Sorry
I
means,
haven't.
okay, but Faith, it's not just about the money. It's also about how you treat your parents. So if you're gonna swear,
Fuck that. I'm never gonna
Faith,
not.
hi, Faith, listen to me. If you're gonna swear to your parents and treat them like shit, do it off camera. Do it when the camera's not rolling. Do it at home. Keep the domestics to your household. Why? Because if we can't change it, we don't want to see it. If your parents really were abusive, phone the popo, phone the police. But
I did.
at this point, you need to understand one thing. At this point, there is so much going on social media about you.
I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, you
I
have been
don't.
accused of attempted murder? Like, these are things you should care
Gucci
about.
faked those documents. Are you? Oh my God.
Okay, so maybe, okay, yes, okay, let's say those documents are faked. I'll take your word for it. But see how easy it is for me to take your word for it. Do you see? Do you acknowledge how easy it is for me to take your
Yeah.
word? Okay, so
Yeah.
why can't you take my word for it when I'm telling you that you're being disrespectful towards people and your
I
parents?
take your word for it, but I don't care.
Okay, so why must I care about what you have to say about other people?
I never said.
So
I
then
never said you had.
so then why must I acknowledge that Diva may be showing me a fake document?
You don't have
He may
to.
be showing. No, but you're trying to prove it. You're crying on the internet about it.
I'm not crying on the internet. It's fucking wrong.
So
It's
you're admitting.
despicable.
So you are admitting that you are not crying, so you're faking it. See, thank you. You're being honest now.
No,
Good.
I'm not crying about it, meaning
You're
I
being
don't
honest.
cry about it at all.
Yes, you do. You don't have any
Where?
tears. You're right, but the eyes are closed and the face is. I don't know what you're doing to me. That's what you're doing on social
No,
media.
fuck you. Because you don't
Don't swear at me,
understand
Mama.
what I have to deal with.
I don't understand because I don't want to at this point, because I don't want to empathize with you, because you're not understanding what
Okay.
I'm trying to say.
Look, if I came here to understand what you are trying to say,
Yeah.
that'd be different. I came here because I was told to.
Who told you to come here?
Everyone in my fucking chat.
So why do you care about everyone when you said you don't care about anyone? Why did you come here like a puppy to cry when you don't care about anyone?
I came here because they wouldn't leave me alone, and they said the King John Show wants you.
Oh, so why don't you log off then and just go watch
Why do
some
I have to
movies? Thank
log
you,
off?
Ashley. Thank
Why
you.
do I have to log off?
So why did you
I
have to
was
come here?
enjoying my life.
You weren't, because you left it to come here.
What do you mean? I left it after I said I didn't want to come here, but I came here out of respect for you.
Oh, you respect me, but now you're telling me fuck you? That's not respectful.
Because you don't understand why I treat my parents the way I do. Just because you don't agree with it,
Thank you.
you're
It's not that I
allowed
don't
to.
agree with it. It's that I'm saying to you, I don't want to see it, and others don't want to see it. Thank you, guys.
You don't
I
want to
want to
see
see it,
it?
Mama.
There's an X button. There's an X button.
No, but the
If
thing
you
is,
don't want to see it,
no,
there's a
but the
fucking
thing is,
X.
there are children see. Oh goodness, you guys are making it. Oh, do you wish you were getting these gifts? By the way, like, is this
I
horrible?
don't give a fuck about gifts.
But then
I
why do you sit
don't.
on TikTok then and battle? You requested me to
Why
battle.
do you?
I don't sit and battle. You requested me. I was having conversations like
I
now.
didn't request you.
You did.
I didn't
request me.
request you. I was
think
told to come here.
Ma'am, when you first introduced yourself to me, hello, you were so nice. Oh, thank you, babies. You were
And
so
I
nice to
still
me.
am nice. But the thing is, you came at me.
I'm
You
sorry
came
I'm
at
stealing.
me.
I'm sorry I'm stealing your gifts, girl.
I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I have more support than you could ever dream of.
You
Okay?
want to test? You want to test that? Go online and battle me. You want to test that? You want to see how
Okay.
people support?
The only reason they're giving gifts is because they're hate gifting.
No, they're not hate gifting.
That's
They
not.
love me. Can I tell you? You're not as important as me. They love me. They absolutely love
No,
me.
they
But you're not.
don't love
You
you.
love me
Obviously,
too.
clearly.
You respect me.
Why? I
You
respect you
yes.
because I'm a human
Oh,
being.
they
I don't love you. I
love
don't give a
gifting.
fuck
They
about
love
you.
bombing me, Mama. So okay, then go show me your support. You're telling
Okay.
these people, and they're guys, you are not obligated to do anything, but I want to see her support. If you're saying you have support, go online. You said you came here because people told you to. Go back to your live stream. I want to see how much fun you're having and the support you have, okay? Let's do it.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
And then
I'll
if
go
I
live right
hold
now.
on, can we put a wager on this?
Mm-hmm.
If I win, you stop disrespecting your parents on camera.
Understood.
Okay, because
And
if
if
you
I
don't,
win,
yes, go ahead.
if I win, you get everyone in those boxes to leave me the fuck alone.
1000%. Also, I'll actually do you better. If I win right now, I will still get them to do that. Why? I'll make a wager with them, okay? If you do win,
Are we doing one and done or best of 3 or what?
girl, you can choose whatever you want. I'm just here to understand something. If we're going to do this on a wager, because if you don't keep to the rules and you don't keep to the wager, then you prove that you are a pathological liar, correct?
Yes.
Cool.
And I'm not.
So don't disrespect and stop asking people for money on TikTok. That's it. If I
I
win.
haven't. No one puts a pew pew to people's heads
Okay,
and says gift.
actually, let's do this. We're going to do a best out of 3. First round, I win, is one wager. Second round, I win, is another wager. Third round, I win, is another wager. Same with you, okay? But
Okay.
again, if you come back to TikTok and you do any of those 3 things, then they have every right to do what they're doing. You agree? And they're not
I
bullies,
agree.
right? So first one.
They are now.
Okay, so let's accept what you're saying. They're alleged bullies at the moment, but they will stop not raising awareness towards you, but they will stop bullying you in what you're thinking. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Go ahead.
but
I'll get
if
on right now.
first one, if you stop disrespecting your parents on camera, do it in your own
Understood.
time, off camera. Second one, you stop making people feel bad about your disability.
I have never done
understand,
that.
I understand when you are raising awareness and telling your story, it's different, but don't victimize
I've
her.
never made people feel bad. Put a
And
1 in the chat. The
and
people that
ma'am,
really do care about me.
number three, Faith. Number three is a very important one. Number three is you figure out a way to get out of your house. And you
You
stop.
think it's that easy?
Wait, by not gifting anybody on social media. So if I win the best out of three, that's 3 rounds. Each round.
What if I win?
If you win, give me your 3. Give me your 3.
Okay. Okay. If
Because
I
Faith,
win,
again,
you get
it's
these
not,
people to
but
leave
Faith,
me.
it's not about clout, it's not about money, it's not
I
about anything.
understand.
Today, people are putting their money where their mouth is for you because you are saying that you have major support. This would not be happening if you said you didn't have support.
I never said I didn't. That's why I'm going on live and battling with my people and showing you in the front of your face that people give a fuck.
Okay, cool. But do you gift yourself, Faith? Do you respect me
No,
enough not to
ma'am.
gift yourself?
I don't gift myself.
Okay, man.
Ever.
Okay, then let's do it. Best out of 3.
My
Give me
3.
your 3.
You leave people alone. You
Yeah.
get people to leave me alone.
Right.
And then you apologize to me. And thirdly, I would like people to stop making fake documents.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
It's not about money. Just
Faith,
those 3.
One rule. When I battle, real battles, we keep our hands up or we keep our hands visible. Okay? That's the only rule I have when I battle.
Understood.
Bet.
Bet.
Okay. See you now, Faith. Faith put her own wager on the table. Faith is literally handing liberty over to all of you. If Faith breaks any of the wagers, she has literally given you permission to scream at the top of your lungs to raise awareness. So this is how you deal with people like Faith. You put them on the platform where they are doing what they're doing, and you're literally taking away the leverage. Because if she loses and if she keeps doing it, here's evidence to show how strong and confident and brave she was. No, you can't fight fire with fire. You have to be smart. I don't want to get burned. Do you want to get burned? This also now allows us to tell the people why this is happening, so that they can actually understand how pathetic this is. And this is what it has come to. This is the means it's reduced to try to get her to understand. For all of you sitting here saying bullying, can you define bullying? Thank you. Because your definition of bullying is quite warped, and I think that you guys need some therapy if you think that what's going on here is bullying. At no point did I insult her. At no point did anyone insult her. In fact, people were having conversations with her, and the reason why I took them out the box is because Faith could turn around and say, they all bullied me. But here's one human being sitting in South Africa. So, the only way to raise awareness is by challenging her on the only platform she cares about.
Okay.
Faith, thumbs up, Mama. Yeah.
Can I press the button?
If you guys, she's calling someone to come gift her, knock it. Faith, listen, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, but just keep your hands visible at all times. Yeah, bet. Okay.
Can I send it?
Best out of 3. Faith, do the people know why we're doing this?
Yeah.
Do they understand? Were they sitting here?
Okay. So let me just explain the wager and the rules. If we win best out of 3, I will stop disrespecting my parents on camera, and I will also be able to wait, what was the second one?
Okay, so the first one is, and I'm sure someone's screen recording it. First one, we're doing best out of 3. That's 3 rounds. Whether she wins, loses, or whatever, full 3 rounds. First round, first wager. If I win, I have asked Faith to stop swearing at her parents and disrespecting them on social media. If she's going to disrespect them, put the camera off. Don't even attempt to do it in front of the camera. The moment you feel the fire coming out of your throat, you throw your phone and end your live. That's it. Do whatever you need to do off the camera. Second, if I win, Faith has to stop sitting on social media talking about how she's getting bullied, how she's getting harassed, making people sympathize with her. And in fact, people are feeling like this is a scam. So in order to take that away, this benefits you actually. Don't talk about your disability as if you need help. Empower people, inspire people. Stop asking people to feel sorry for you by telling them
And
that you are going
that's
through
how
stuff at
much
home.
you don't understand.
I understand that, but the thing is, there's a third one. Do you remember the third one? Do you guys remember the third one?
What's the third one?
So you didn't hear the third one. You didn't.
Because we only had 2.
No, we had 3.
Oh, then remind me of the third one.
Are your parents there?
Are my parents there? The door is closed. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry. The door is closed.
No problem. Thank you for letting us know. Okay. So the third one is the most important one because it's benefiting you too.
Okay.
You stop gifting on TikTok.
Yeah.
Your gifter level doesn't change from here on out. You stop gifting completely. On TikTok, meet me everywhere. You take that money and you start saving it. Even if you start paying taxes, don't avoid the tax man. Do the things.
I always pay taxes.
Okay.
That's lies people make
No,
up.
don't worry about the lies. And the wager here is, if I win and all these three things happen, then the people who are raising awareness are not bullies. They were just raising awareness. But, Faith, very important, these also benefit you. And if you don't understand that, it's quite concerning. In the same breath, yes. And in the same breath, Faith, if I win and you don't stick to any of these, then the same people you call bullies are not bullies. They have every right to keep raising awareness because you are then
Not telling me to die. Not telling me to die.
I'm not telling you to do anything. You must do what you want. But what I'm saying is, if they continue talking because you did not comply to these 3 things, that makes you a pathological liar, that makes you manipulative, and that makes you disrespectful, not just towards them, but the people you are asking to support you, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Bet. Okay. And what are your 3?
Okay. So, number 1, get these people to leave me alone. Never speak about it again. 2, I want everyone to stop making false documents. And 3, no more telling me to die.
Okay, the third one's alleged, but you need to.
No, it's not alleged. Do you want to hear the voicemail?
No, you played it to me. It sounded like some AI thing. That it
Do you
sounded
want
weird.
to read the text message that Mr.
No,
Exposed
I don't want
sent
to hear it. I don't care for it, Faith. I'm not here for that.
Okay.
Right? But
Let's
remember, you wanted this. And if
I
this
know.
is the only way you're going to stop your stuff, then bet. But remember, if you don't comply, You have lied to the platform, and there's evidence, and they won't stop.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair.
bet. You need to back up a little bit. Hands, mama.
Okay.
Literally, all you guys need to do is tap. There's enough of you here to just tap my face. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, TT. Thank you, Lizzie. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Lila. Oh, shit. Thank you,
Why are
Pink.
you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing?
Because,
Bro.
because, girl, what is happening?
You have 1,000 people in your life.
But you
Okay?
have support. You said you have support.
I
You literally
do.
challenged me.
No. I just said
You
I
challenged
have
me.
support.
Girl, you sat there. You challenged me. You spoke
I'm
about your
saying I
support.
have support. That's it.
Okay, bet. Where your hands
Okay.
at, mama? You have
It's
450 people
right
there.
here.
That's a lot of support. Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to be. The Dalton, Ashley, holy shit. Sarah, expose her. Oh, shit, Slothy. I will keep quiet. Oh my, why did. Oh, shit, thank you. Holy shit, the screen is still. Everybody, stop. It's okay. Holy shit, guys, thank you so much. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. Thank you so much, Ashley, Snick. I can't even say thank you. Why did she leave? Hold on, Miss Faith. Miss Faith. I'm sorry, but that was enough to say that this girl, that's enough. That was literally enough to say that this girl is just, you know what? That proved it. That proved it. That literally, that itself just proved it. The platform that she sits and manipulates people on, the platform that she says she has support on, 300,000 people, 65,000 people following her in 1 month, and not a single person can perform to show why they want her here. I'm sorry, but I don't know about you guys, but TikTok doesn't sound like that to me. People give their time, energy, and money to people who add value to their lives, not this bullshit. The way she spoke to her dad, not this bullshit. The way she speaks to you guys, not this bullshit. That is the reason why people get triggered and traumatized on this platform, because people like her break them and reduce them to nothing. She would try to make you feel guilty about not giving her your money, your time, your energy. That is the type of person that is dangerous on and off this platform. And I hope to God, I hope for her family's sake that they get her out of there, because she is not willing to even change a bit. She's not willing to acknowledge anything. And you know what? Her parents sound like they have Stockholm syndrome. Her parents sound like they have these like compulsions because that's their daughter, because maybe they blame each other for what's wrong with her and what's happened to her. But this is someone who is so manipulative. This is someone who just does not give a shit. I am so sorry that you guys have been experiencing this. I'm so sorry that you guys have been exposed to this and at this point so desensitized. She said you were laughing and bullying, so she ended it and called her. Hold on. So I'm not supposed to get happy when people are breaking bank on me. I'm not supposed to get happy when people are sitting out here aligning with what I have been saying the whole night, giving my time and energy to. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold the phone. Where's this man? Hold the phone, hold the phone, hold the phone. Does that so Eva, whoever that moderator is, do they want her to be rude to her parents? Do they want her to be disrespectful to people on social media and to continue scamming? Do they want her to keep playing the bullying and victim card, wanting to have her replay this thing where someone is saying, kill yourself? Thank you, Rizal. Are those the kind of people that she thinks supports her? Is that what people call support? That is support? That's like that's literally going into a forest and seeing a frog that's green, knowing that shit is poisonous and deciding, I'm gonna kiss it. It might turn into a prince. Diva's more than welcome to jump in the box. What the heck? Wait, is it the bodyguard? The bodyguard? Is it that person? I would love to talk to her. I would love to know how I was bullying her, how I was setting her up. In fact, me giving her my time and talking to her dad benefits me in no way. But it helps our community. It helps all of us. It helps them. So she's a victim. So that's it. That's it. Mame throws her toys out the cot because she's a victim. Thank you, Dalton. So she's in your request. Oh, okay. Here we go. Sorry, it wasn't showing. It's showing me something from a previous request. There we go.
Hello, hello. How are you doing?
I'm in a twilight zone, to be honest.
I feel that there's going to be probably some people, that has different opinions with me, but I'm not here to fight with them. I'm literally just here to address the Faith situation.
Right.
I've known Faith for 5 years. I've gone way back with Faith, and when I first met her, she was bringing awareness to the disability community and differences, and wanting to get out and be different, and find somebody that she was in love with, and just start her life out there without being in her parents' house.
Right.
So through this time, I saw her and her dad start fighting a lot. I saw her mom start fighting a lot with her. So in a way, what I saw was a lot more of the mom and dad at first, not so much her. So I really started believing that, she really wasn't really in the best environment. I thought maybe she wasn't needing to really be there, but it wasn't my right to say. So last year, I went to go get my mom. She was in a real DV situation, and I pulled her out of there and brought her all the way up here. During this time, I ended up also going live, and I went into the rankings, second place into the rankings. I made a little bit over $4,000, but TikTok takes half of it. So when I ended with all of it that morning, I had $2,800, a little bit over it left. When I woke up after getting a few hours of sleep, I went into Face Live, and Faith is sitting there, and she's talking about how she's been abused. I'm going to say worse so we don't get in trouble here. Abused by her daddy, and that he unplugged her wheelchair, and that he was trying to HIT her, and that she needed to get out right then. So she started begging me, knowing that I went into the right. She didn't ask me because I came in there because she needed out. She's like, Dalton, I need to get out right now. Is there anywhere I can go? Can you please help me with money? Can you help me with all these situations? I said, give me just a minute. I'm going to make a phone call. I left her live, and I made a phone call to a trailer park in Waco, Texas. And I know the man, and I know his wife. And his wife was a 24-hour caregiver there. She had disability people there that she was already helping out. She was going to be on call, was going to be willing to help Faith out with just a little bit of payment. You had to pay the woman, but she was going to be on standby and could literally walk to the trailer, was going to make sure she was okay during the day, get her in bed, all of that. She was going to also have the trailer for $2,100. This man was going to drop the trailer from $8,000 to $2,100 for her, and she could have owned it. I gave her every bit of it, $2,800 in TikTok gifts, which was my earnings that I earned. I gave her that money. That night, I also told her, I said, if you wait, you go ahead and give him what you're pulling out, I will give you $600 more to get onto your power and everything else that you got to pay for. That night, she turned around and gifted the Island Boys $1,000 of my money in front of me, but tells me that she paid her mother's rent with it. Well, she hasn't paid her mother's rent since she was 18 years old.
Oh my.
So, so through all this, I got really hurt by it, and I was waiting for the truth to come out, and I stepped away for a little bit, and then Faith come back around, and I seen that she was doing her stuff again a few months ago, and a lady named Pinky had called her out. So I seen that Faith was back at it, and I went in to see what was going on. The moment that I came in there, Faith was calling out this other gentleman that I'm not going to be rude here or talk about him, but his name's Jeremy, and she put some accusations on him that he was something that he's not. When she did this, she called the law on him, had the law show up at his house, saying that he was exposing himself to minors. Several
This is a lot.
me if yeah, sorry, I'm back now. I think I lagged for a second. So during this time, I tried to look over the money and was trying to bring awareness on if that was going really on and what was happening. From that point, a lot of people has fault, a lot of people has differences, but a lot of these people in these boxes here has also witnessed things that she has done. So a lot of them are really telling you the truth on Faith's part, like on certain things and money and things like that. Well, we have a Faith that has changed completely over the money part now to the point that she sits with a creator named Ro. I don't know if you know Role Model or not. Okay, well, Role Model is like her. It's like her law. It's like her lawyer, kind of whatever you want to call it.
Whoopi.
I think Jen or someone's echoing on it. But so when she got with Ro, her and Ro got together, and literally she had got set with some other people that don't like me. And like I said, people are going to lie on me. They're going to say things to me, and that's okay. I'm not here to fight them. During this time, she had got with someone that gave the mother of my child's information, which is in Alabama, and I'm in Oregon, the phone number, and Role Model called the mother of my child 12 hours before they had court on here the same day. Yes. While also taking money that same day from other creators. So I'm not mad anymore about the money. She says, she cries and she says, everybody wants the money back. No, I'm hurt because you sat with people and you had my child's mother contacted. You don't care about the people now that you've hurt. Fuck the money. The money can be replaced. But the fact that you're sitting here going after my children now, you're allowing this to happen. I don't like that, and I'm not going to stand for it. I went last week, and I told Faith in a live where she's with a girl named Spicy Butt. I told on Spicy Butt, so I said, tell Faith that I'm sorry that I'm not going to keep going at her looking like the bully. I still will bring awareness, but I'm not going to go and attack Faith. I'm not going to call her names now. I'm not going to drag her. I'm going to speak the truth on it. I'm disappointed because it's went left field with everybody fighting. It started with her and everybody's fighting. It's a disappointment there, but Faith is the main point of it with Faith is that what she's doing is not acceptable by any terms. And I know people make mistakes and they do it. We all have to grow up from our mistakes. If we've made a past, we have to learn from that. We have to take that accountability and amend it. And if people don't want to forgive you, that's their choice. It's not yours. But you being a bigger and better person is what speaks volumes for you. And Faith, with her speaking to you a while ago, it hurt me. So yes, I gifted you. Yes, I showed you love because you deserve it. We wasn't hate gifting you. I gifted you because you was telling truth to her that she needed to hear. But when she told you she didn't give a fuck about your opinion, F you, the way she spoke back to you, then why was she here sitting with you in that moment? You know, why are you going to come to a platform if you don't give a F what they have to say? Now, I know people have different opinions, and it gets ugly on these platforms sometimes with the screaming and the way people fight. But Faith had no reason to act out with you. You was calm. You was collected to her. You didn't attack her one time. You didn't insult her one time. You stood on your business. You stood on, I was in a wheelchair too, Faith. I understand. It does not matter. And I told her this a million times. I have COPD, asthma, emphysema, ADD, ADHD, and a heart disease. I don't have a brain disability like hers. If she wants to claim it as a brain disability, I don't have the outside sitting in a chair. But when you claimed it a while ago, Everyone is different in their own way, and some people have disabilities you can't see, and some they have you can see. You cannot use that as a leverage for being a shitty person. If you've had mistakes, own up to it, stop doing it, stop taking the money, change your patterns, grow with that, and move on. If you're not willing to do that, then do not expect no one to forgive you or to sit with you again. That's the same thing I'm learning, King John. I've been called false things I'm not. I have done things though. I've hurt people too with fighting with people. I've made my own choices on this app. I've said stupid shit. I have wronged a lot of people too, but I'm learning. I'm learning every day. And I'm taking that accountability. I'm trying. And I've been hurt. I've been tormented. I've been pushed to real life on here. So no one's really innocent, but there's a time you have to step up and say, hey, enough's enough. We got to grow the fuck up.
Can I interject here? So
Yeah.
I do need to tell people the reason why. Wait, oh, can you just mute for a second? I think there might
Yeah,
be.
sorry.
No problem. The reason why I challenged Fate to a battle, not because I saw that there were 1,000 and something people here, I can make a quick buck. I can take you on a house tour. Like, I can show you how I live, where I live. I'm not here for that. But I knew why she mentioned her support. And I knew that she'd be quick to jump into her own live stream to battle, to garner support, because she'd make some money, because she'd make a little bit of capital here so she can buy followers and go get her DoorDash or whatever. Because Faith is the type of person that will sit and look for every opportunity to capitalize and monetize any situation. In fact, she wasn't sitting here because she cared to have the conversation. She was sitting here to garner as much support on her side as possible to say, look again, they disrespected me, they bullied me, they did this, they did that, and now come gift me because of that. Come feel sorry for me. And that's why she ran away, because they weren't performing the way she needed them to, not because I was winning, but because she wasn't making any money. That's what happened with Faith. And it's all superficial. It's all bullshit. All of this bullshit on TikTok that she is putting out here, it's all to get sympathy and attention from people who are going to fund and neutralize her lifestyle. She does not care to thrive. She does not care to succeed. She has no goals. She has no priorities. So why would someone like her give a shit, a rat's ass, about anything that you, me, or anybody says, unless there's a price tag attached to it? She does not care.
You're honestly right, though. That is 1,000% right. With if it doesn't come with a bag, she doesn't care. And this is one thing that I've always said is when, money is the root of evil, anyways, and it makes people greedy. And you can have $100,000 in your pocket, but it's still not enough for you. You want more. It costs to live, to breathe, to eat. Anything in this world costs nowadays. Nothing. The land of the free is no more. We pay for air. We pay for water. We pay for everything that should be. She wants to take advantage of that, though, for the smallest things that are, yes, they're nice to have, but they're not necessities that you need. Starbucks is not something you've got to have every day. You don't have to go out here and gift creators that has took and made millions of dollars and has a bank account standing with millions while you're struggling to get out where you want to get out. When you gift the Island Boys, you know how much money they got.
I cannot process I'm sorry. This is
Yeah,
the chapter I will never get over. That boy that was battling her, the island boy, he literally looked like a burnt piece of broccoli. You know, broccoli? He looked, I can't understand why she would do that. Why she would give somebody who kissed his own brother money that it's literally, if someone gives you a Christmas present, she's literally taking that present and giving it to someone else. That's ungrateful. But you know what? It's a tactic to make more money, because the more seen you are, the higher your following, the higher your gifting score, the more you spend. People will think, oh, you're going to come gift me too big, so I'm also going to get big gifts from you, but now I need to come gift you first, and then you'll come back and give me a lion or 8 or 10 or whatever. It's a manipulation tactic that people have been doing since the beginning of TikTok, since the beginning of battles. It's how they pull in a crowd. It's how they capitalize. It's how they monetize. She likes living off people. She likes having slaves. She has she literally has delusions of grandeur, and she admitted it. But the context was wrong.
King John Show, hey, I just got to meet you for the first time tonight. I am so impressed with you because in no way, shape, or form were you bullying. You were trying to hold her accountable. I
Yeah.
have scrolled through and I've seen her, and the disrespect that she gives her parents is unreal. Um, Excuse me if I get emotional,
It's
but
okay.
I just recently went through an amputation, and I've been, phew, for 4 years, I've not been able to work as I'm trying to heal and get better, and I'm on my way to getting better. So it's not a pity party right here. But it drives me crazy because I got on TikTok to get support from other amputees and such, but that's not what I identify as. It's just something that has happened to me. It's not who I am. But to see people with disabilities that come on here and have the pity parties constantly begging for money, but then turning around and being so damn disrespectful. When she was telling you she didn't give a F about your feelings and all that, I was literally like talking to my phone. Like I was so mad. But anyways, I'm not going to take much of your time. I just wanted to
You're
praise you
more
for
than welcome to take all my time. Everyone is welcome here. Thank you for your empathy. It was really difficult having that conversation with her. And I'm sorry, someone like you who has come here for support, there are lots of people like you on this. I'm gonna have to mute you for a second. There are lots of people like you and me on this platform who are here for multiple reasons. Actually, maybe no reasons, and we're absolutely thriving in that way. And she comes out here and makes this an unsavory experience. I respected her. You're right. We all respected her. We were all good to her. In fact, I kicked everyone out the box to make her feel more comfortable, to try to get to her, to try to make her understand. I spoke to her father, not because I feel that it was my place to, but because it's triggering. It's absolutely triggering seeing someone like swear and cuss and be so uncouth towards their parents, regardless of anything. You need to protect your image, and you protect them by protecting your parents too.
We're not going to play like that. Tag that man and stormed out. Let's be jumped on it. And then after the fact, they wanted to play nice. Tess and I are friends now.
Who the hell?
Guys.
Holy shit! That was about to pop off. So Jen, I'm really sorry that you've lost a limb. I can't imagine what it feels like. And like Miss Ma'am, what's her name? Faith said, I'm not in your position, but I can empathize. And everyone is here for you. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, we value you. You are worth our time. So if you choose to sit here for hours, ma'am, you're more than welcome to. You're not taking any time away from me. This is time well spent for me. I'm here to raise awareness. This is something that I do on this platform, and I'm grateful that you guys are doing it here too. Thank you for trusting us.
me. I want you guys to know that.
King John, I just want to, I want to thank you so much for giving me a moment just to speak on this part of it. I'm going to kindly drop down, just so I don't, no disrespect from any side or, nothing, no fighting here, because I want to respect everybody here tonight. I'm doing better myself, like in life. But I thank you truly for letting me have a voice.
Can I just say, sorry, before you go, you're absolutely welcome, but can I just say, I was reading, so I read every single comment, guys. Like I literally fast eyes. I read every single comment, and I see that there may be some bad blood here and some misunderstandings. But if we are capable of doing this like this right here on the King John Show, I'm just a person on TikTok, that you guys have been introduced to. If we're able to sit down and communicate like this without bickering, without biting, by taking accountability, by acknowledging that yes, we have our faults, we've done some dumb shit on this platform, we've said some nasty things, we've had some heated moments, we may have insulted and infuriated and slandered, whatever the case may be, but we are capable of taking a moment to breathe and respect each other. And I hope that you guys, whatever trials and tribulations you have going with each other, you find a middle ground and you're able to have a talk like this. And I'm more than happy to facilitate it too, because I got my wooden spoon. But I hope that people realize that we're humans, and the one thing we're able to do is communicate through language, through feelings, through emotions, through experience. And we must never forget that all comes with respect. And I don't know any of you from above, so, and I know you guys have your reservations towards each other, but if we have the same cause, why not fight the same fight? Not against each other, but with each other, side by side. Not have each other's back, because that's someone hiding behind somebody. No, we hold hands and we go in. That's what we do. So I hope that you find a middle ground and that we can all come together and keep doing this, because one voice is enough to scream until someone hears it. But with a village, you can't help it. You have to listen. Yeah. So thank you for your time, Dalton. Thank you for your peace. And
Of course. Thank you, and God bless you, honey.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
Take care. Yeah.
I apologize for my mic being on when I turned that live on.
No, it's okay.
I didn't. I thought I was muted and they were screaming, and I noticed it got silent, and I was like, shit.
You thought there was some domestic violence in your household. Like, hold on, man.
No.
Are they
Welcome
talking about what just
welcome to
happened?
Rolls Live. This is her
Quote
mammy.
unquote manager.
Yeah.
Are they
That's
talking
all.
about us?
No. Roll was on the phone with her, and I thought that you could hear it. So that's why I went into her live. But as you can see, she's on the phone with Faith right now. She keeps putting it up and talking to her, but she's muted. So all we hear is her disrespectful chat screaming. So I turned it down.
Oh yeah, her ignorant little ratchet friend.
Okay,
So
hi, Star. You seem quite opinionated. Would you like to join the box? Can we please mute Star? Making allegations about racism and things like this, not fair. It's not fair. To accuse
We're here
someone of
talking about faith.
and things,
I
it's
do.
not fair. So if you have something to say, if you want to say it respectfully, you're more than welcome to join us. Otherwise, shut up, please.
I thought when I went in there, I was like, well, if they're talking to Faith, we'll see what's going on. So no, they're not. But I just wanted to, when I brought it up, this is Role Model. If you ever visit her live, it's very disrespectful in there. If you ever join a box,
It's extremely vulgar.
Mrs. Pretty Death is very vocal. It's not a good place to be. I'm sorry. But
But okay, what does role model and Mrs. have in common?
nothing.
So
Role model is Faith's like number one enabler.
Yeah, they come. Well, Role Model actually comes from the Meet Me side. Michael that was up in the box talking earlier.
yeah,
He and Role Model know each other from that side. Oh, there he is. I can let him speak. This is his.
can I
Okay,
ask?
so
Sorry,
they
one
both come
second.
from Meet Me, and there was a get together a couple years ago where the streamers meet and do dirty things to each other, and she met this Role Model Fresh, and Role Model Fresh is a very controlling, racist person. I mean, she's very bad.
Can I ask though? Was this when Meet Me was a dating?
No, it's been a streaming app for the past 6 years. Meet Me hasn't been a dating app since the beginning, and they switched to streaming.
So how did these two gravitate towards each other?
Because Role Model Fresh was a big streamer there, and Faith needed to capitalize off of somebody just like she does here. And she gifted her a lot, hoping that she would get the same amount back or more. It never really happened, but they stayed friends because they can feed off each other's clout.
And Faith,
So
Role
you
Model uses her for clout as well.
let me just show you how messy Faith's people are.
So okay. So basically, it's like herd mentality here. It's
Yeah.
Jonestown out here with these people. Like there's Kool-Aid being passed around here with these people.
I've tried
It's a
to
big cult full of scammers and cloud chasers.
confront Role Model plenty of times, and she just says that I'm in the Klan, I'm racist, I'm a fat old man, and all those other stuff. She's a horrible person.
So she body shames you because she has nothing intelligent to say. That's classy.
Right.
Hi, King John. I'm Goody. Hi. So I just want to chime in because I come from Meet Me and Plenty of Fish, and of course, TikTok as well. But I have known Role Model for 5 years. I've known Faith for 5 years, and I just wanted to give you a perspective that you're not going to get from anybody on TikTok that doesn't know what all of us know. I will tell you, TikTok is a streaming platform, right? Plenty of Fish and Meet Me used to be mingled back in 2020.
Yes.
Back when COVID started, they had a streaming portion. They disbarred in August of last year. I just want to say this that